Okay, we should be live now. And
Darkness, 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 darkness.
don't forget light.
Yeah.
You wanna are you gonna share the screen?
I will as soon as I share the stream. Stream first, screen later.
Yeah.
Stream before screen, you know.
I mean, I think all we'll just see is just a static image of like the intro scene or something. Yeah. So,
Simple and clean is what I'm feeling.
Simple and clean is the way that you're making me feel tonight. It's hard to let it go. Okay.
Hold me, whatever lies beyond this morning is a little later on.
yeah, anime.
Now streaming Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep with LPB the actor and the SMF 1 2 3 4 5. And just let me wait for it to show up. There we go. Oh, Sonic Gamer's already here. Awesome. When you walk away, you don't hear me say. Disney Interactive Studios.
Alright.
Square Enix.
I gotta share this. I thought you. Oh, you already shared this. You already shared the stream. What? Now we should.
Oh yeah, I forgot to screen share with you guys. Sure.
Yeah.
When you walk away,
you don't hear me say. So, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep takes place before the entire series, technically. It takes place after Kingdom Hearts Coded, but I don't care about Coded. I mean, not Coded, sorry, Unchained. Kingdom Hearts Unchained. The phone game. Like for... So... So this is after the Keyblade War, but Sora and Riku do appear in this, but they're not playable, unlike the original games.
Oh, hi, Roxas.
Actually, that's not Roxas. That's Ventus. Again, this is before Roxas.
Oh yeah, well he's voiced by the same guy he's voiced by the same guy who voices Roxas, though.
I know.
Still.
Yeah, that is true. Both Roxas and Ventus are voiced by Jesse McCartney. And funny thing, Vanitas is voiced by Haley Joel Osment, the voice of Sora.
What a coincidence!
Yeah. But the main characters of this game are Ventus, Terra, and Aqua. My favorite is Aqua, but I also like playing as Terra. Ventus is honestly my least favorite, so because Ventus is honestly, he's just a weaker version of Sora in my opinion.
Alright. Also, hi Luke Bespin.
Oh yeah, Luke Bisping is here. He says, "Wow, movie neck grip. God, that must hurt." Well,
yeah. Why can't we watch the movie version of Kingdom Hearts? I really want to see a theatrical. I want to see like a theatrical live-action version of Kingdom Hearts and see how they do it.
Kingdom Hearts will not work in live action. It's best if it's animated.
Yeah, because how the heck can you do? Yeah, because seeing a 3D realistic Donald Duck is freaking creepy.
Yeah, you're right. It is.
Exactly.
No. Unless you want to do it unless you want to do it in the same way as Super Friend Roger Rabbit.
No, that wouldn't work either because I mean, look at these characters. They're freaking anime in 3D.
Yeah.
No, I just love to see. I'd love to see like a theatrical release somehow.
Like. Mainly, most likely, like in an anime-esque style. So.
And we just saw a brief 1 or 2 seconds of Sora and Riku on Destiny Islands. Anyway, here we are, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. I'm gonna start a new game.
Install game.
Standard
Kingdom
mode.
Hearts, a 6-hour movie, and it's just a tutorial level from Kingdom Hearts 2.
Sonic Gamer 360 says the 3 characters: one who has too much beauty sleep, one is in a land of darkness, and the other is a douchebag in Kingdom Hearts 2. I don't know which ones you're talking about, but okay.
I think the douchebag you're referring to is Ventus.
No, I'm pretty sure he's talking about Terra because
Also, hi Will.
Oh,
hey.
Hey Will.
Hey Will, we're streaming Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep.
I see.
Anyway, I'm not going to skip the introduction just for you Kingdom Hearts newbies' sake.
Oh no.
So you'll leave.
Yeah,
You
so
realize-
basically me.
You know that Kingdom Hearts 2 has pretty much the worst.
This isn't Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah,
I know, but Kingdom Hearts 2 is said to have like the longest tutorial stage.
It's not the longest, but it is pretty bad.
Yeah, it's like 2 hours
What's the-
before like.
well, what's
No,
the-
it's more like 3.
What's the longest tutorial in Kingdom Hearts?
2.
Yeah.
Then why'd you say it's not the longest?
No, it is the longest.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
it's not the
in video
worst.
game history, mind you.
Oh,
so-
Yeah.
oh, yeah. Skip this scene. Skip this
Yes,
scene
we
because
already saw. Yeah,
that.
we already saw that intro. So yeah. So anyway, we're on Destiny Islands, kinda.
Ah.
And
Yeah.
Donald,
Jeez.
we're not at that yet.
Oh,
You're
God.
squeezing their throat.
Yeah.
And I bet you're wondering who this guy is.
Sephiroth?
I get.
No.
Spoilers.
Okay. Oh.
Oh boy.
You recognize that clothing?
Yep. Organized 13.
Organized 13.
Organization.
Organization 13.
I'm sorry. It's like I never played a single Kingdom Hearts game.
I didn't play Kingdom Hearts. I didn't play Kingdom Hearts either, but I was part of in a couple of Kingdom Hearts fan dubs.
You
Ah.
need to play Kingdom Hearts.
I know.
I recommend starting with the first one like everyone else. I mean, I technically started with the first one, but I actually finished Birth by Sleep first because,
If Kingdom Hearts was ever available on the Nintendo console, I'm good.
well, lucky you, because Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories is on the Game Boy Advance.
Don't play that one first.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, the first Kingdom Hearts game is only on PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, and PlayStation 4. In other words, you need a frickin' PlayStation system, Lucas.
I have a PlayStation emulator.
Not good enough. You need...
PlayStation 2 emulator?
No, PS1.
Then you can't do it.
Damn.
I wish my PlayStation 2 emulator will work, but sadly though, whenever I test out it, it always goes really fucking slow. So
Yeah, when it comes to PS2 emulators, you need some really high-end
yeah.
PC works among PCs.
Like
among
I tried
any
playing
other
a bit
things.
with Sanity, and I had somewhat of fun, except it was very slow. So
Luke
Yeah.
Bisping says, plus they have to get throw each other every. Plus they have to get through every Disney movie ever known to Earth. Oh, okay. Technically, not really, because hey, I didn't watch Nightmare Before Christmas before playing Kingdom Hearts 1.
The Disney movies have very little to do with the overall story of the game. They're basically just there.
Except they just have Donald and Goofy helping.
They don't add too much to the only real Disney character that adds much to the plot is Mickey, and as well as Maleficent, but that's about it.
yeah,
That's
and
true.
maybe Pete.
Yeah, maybe Pete.
Yeah. Sonic Gamer 360 says, I had to play Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, the GBA version. It hurt too much. Oh. Then you should join your heart with mine. Oh, I wonder who's that talking.
I wish I knew, because I can't hear.
The
Well,
world's
there-
most
that's because-
philosophical
well-
2-year-old. Actually, no, newborn.
Oh yeah, it's a newborn heart. Now our hearts have touched.
Well, that was quick and easy.
Nothing else will slip away. Now, if you're wondering why Ventus looks an awful lot like Roxas, well,
Spoilers.
We'll play Kingdom Hearts 1 and the rest of them to find out.
Yeah. In order to understand the plot to its fullest, you have to A, play all the games, and then B, read the Ultimanias. So,
Yeah.
I'm guessing the Ultimanias. I'm pretty sure you mean the strategy guides, right?
no, Ultimania is something new. An Ultimania is something that Square came up with. It's interviews as well with the people who made the game who explain certain plot points of the story.
Yeah.
They started that with like Final Fantasy games, and then
hey,
moved
look,
to
I think it's a Roxas mural.
No, that's freaking Ventus.
No, that's Ventus.
No, I meant the mural on the floor.
No, that's
It's
Ventus.
still Ventus.
It's
It's
still
for Ventus.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
It's both
I-
Ventus
I-
and Roxas at the same time.
Ugh.
No,
No, it's not.
No, I'm pretty sure that's Ventus.
Yeah, it's Ventus. It's in order to explain why Ventus looks like Roxas, you need to actually, spoil this game rotten or just play it. So,
like I said before, I never played a single Kingdom Hearts game, but I have heard a lot of good things about it, so I might give it a try at one point or another.
Sonic Gamer 360 says I worded it wrong. Wait, what? What do you mean with the why does Roxas look like Ventus? Oh, you mean why does Ventus look like Roxas? Well, I see what you mean. Okay. And Ventus has a Keyblade, a short one, but it's still a Keyblade.
Why does it look like it was made of twigs and sticks? But still has magic powers.
Pretty much, yes.
Just as a quick reminder, but which game was it that featured like the Mouseketeers?
That was 3D.
That was Dream Drop Distance, yeah, which is on the 3DS, yeah.
All right.
That was when they were scraping the bottom of the barrel for new movies.
Luke Bisping says, why does Ventus look like Roxas, look like Sora, look like Cloud, look like Mickey? What?
I don't know.
How many character resemblances do you need?
That's basically the plot in a nutshell. It's confusing.
Unless you play the games in the right order.
Yeah. Even then, it can still be. There's a lot of details that make it very confusing.
Is it more?
It's not really the time.
Is it more confusing than Metal Gear?
Metal Gear had dialogue at times that made people sound like actual people. This game series is known for being way too poetic or in many ways pretentious. So it's harder to understand.
Okay, I think I can tell by the design that I can tell it's probably Ventus because I think it has the armor on the right side of his body.
Yeah. You can tell the difference between Ventus and Roxas just from their clothing.
Yeah.
Also Ventus smiles.
Oh yeah. Well, wait a minute. Doesn't Roxas smile in 358 days?
Oh.
Yeah, until everything.
Land of Departure.
It's this. Yeah.
Okay, so where's the land of arrival?
Who cares? That one's boring.
No one cares. Yeah, exactly. No one cares. It's just a white background.
It's like a train station
it's like
next
that,
to a boat dock.
It's like that one part of one SpongeBob episode where Squidward is going through time and then he's just in this white void with like all the squares.
He's not here. No more SpongeBob. Finally, this is a place where I can be all alone.
Alone.
I gotta get out of here! I wanna go home!
Yeah. Oh, man.
Okay, I got time to spare, and now it's basically showing you how to attack. Let's see, how do I lock on in... Oh, never mind, it's not letting me.
Yeah, they won't let you lock on until a little bit later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until they tell you.
It's just like in every other game.
They're going for
these powers lock up until you actually learn how to do it. Just like Finding Nemo.
I just did a quick blitz.
I would say more like Banjo-Kazooie, because in that game you barely had any. You couldn't get your moves until you got through all the molehills and such. But you can also skip the tutorial for that as well and get all your moves. So yeah.
At one point I'd like you to play Banjo-Tooie for the channel.
I can try and beat Banjo-Tooie, but I can't 100% it. So.
Good.
Could you at least do
Mind you, I will be doing a lot of backtracking for that game because there's just many collectibles.
Can you edit out? Can you edit out the Can you edit out the time it takes for you to backtrack?
Basically just show.
Yeah, actually I can.
Get to the level instead of actually level in quotations because it is
Banjo-Tooie.
Banjo-Tooie.
Easy to do because usually it's kind of like what this game does. Like it just has a little circle going out and then a black void and then it just shows the entire thing. So it's very easy to edit. So
did you see that? Did Ventus just walk on water?
No.
Did he somehow possess the power of Dash Par?
No, he didn't.
It was like an inch. It was like an inch deep.
Oh man. Luke Bisping says Land of the Rising Sun. Oh, okay.
What?
I don't know.
So this is Japan already?
Yeah, like, I don't remember this being.
Yeah, and oh, okay. Yeah, Ventus.
like it.
Oh, hi. Oh, guess who? It's Aqua.
Aqua. Yeah.
Aqua.
This is very deja vu.
Okay, this.
Yeah.
I cannot take that line from Aqua seriously. I love Aqua, like she's my second favorite Kingdom Hearts character, but I cannot take that line seriously. The way she says, "Then you hopeless sleepyhead," like that's like Resident Evil / original Devil May Cry like voice acting.
Yeah.
She has a few flat lines.
I want to hear like a redub of that, and just
Don't give me
and
that.
see.
Don't worry. She
Yeah,
gets better in Kingdom Hearts 2.8.
Oh, good.
Yeah, she does. There's also moments in this game where she actually has some really well delivered lines at the end.
As well as some great moments in general, like during the last bit of the game, but I'm getting ahead of myself. And there's Terra, aka the Lingering Will.
AKA well, that's a huge spoiler. But then again,
AKA
not really.
AKA not Squall.
Nah, he's
not.
Squall. He's a
nothing.
bigger screw up than Squall.
He's nothing. Yeah, in fact he's a bigger screw up than Riku, as a matter of fact.
We're looking at the biggest useless man in the world.
But just look at the design. Does he?
No. Squall has long hair and like a black jacket and a gunblade, and also an incredible case of being bishy and a jerk to everyone around him. Terra is actually a nice guy.
Yeah.
Okay, just people in the comments. If you ever saw Squall, do any of you call him Squall or just Leon?
Leon. Wait, no, Squall.
I call him Squall.
Squall.
That's Leon. Yeah, whatever, Squall.
You seriously got that from Johnny's Kingdom Hearts review, did you?
You don't
But
freaking say.
But his name is Squall.
Oh, okay. It took me a second to get what you guys were referencing, and it's like, oh, Kingdom Hearts, okay.
Luke Bisping says 2.8 over 5.6 beneath 2.5 directly next to 7.2.
That will be the mobile game released before Kingdom Hearts 3. That will delay it by another year.
God damn it. Sonic M360 says, "Oh hey, we see the only person that passed the exam." I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna comment on that because that'd be spoiling this part of the story.
Either it's a really hard exam, or people really suck at hitting glowing balls.
Yeah, you and your Kingdom Hearts logic.
Any giant glowing balls, I think you got a problem there, mister.
Oh god.
What are you talking about? It's a blessing, not a curse.
Everything
By
is
the way, the HD Final Mix version that you can find on like the PS3 and PS4 actually adds new facial animations for specific scenes, particularly the scenes with Sora and Riku, but I'm getting ahead of myself again.
Alright.
Wayfinder. Spoiler alert,
It does nothing.
Except in Kingdom Hearts 2.8's Fragmentary Passage, because that's actually one of Aqua's command styles.
You do actually get a Wayfinder in Kingdom Hearts 1, technically. And it does get you a Keyblade.
Okay. Anyway, for this next part of the tutorial, I'm actually playing as Terra instead of Ventus, and I honestly like playing as Terra a heck of a lot more than Ventus.
Honestly, I find playing as Terra to be the low point of the game.
No,
Like it really doesn't show itself till like the end. It really doesn't show itself till like the end because you can't rely on Terra for any of like the super bosses.
Well,
Like his mobility is way down.
True, but I don't care that much about the super bosses. In fact, they're not even in the original PSP version of Birth by Sleep.
That is true. In this, though generally I find them pretty even. Like, it really just comes down to like the only times where I feel like I don't want to play as a character is during the post-game content. So, which it doesn't matter which character you play as at that point. So,
I mean, well, if I ever do go after the super bosses, I'm definitely going to play them as Aqua because
she is the best of the three.
I agree.
She has like magic in this game is really, really strong.
I agree. Aqua is my favorite character in this game, both personality and gameplay wise, especially gameplay wise. And speaking of which, I'm playing as her now. Now it's telling me about the shot lock commands. I gotta hold down L and R, and this is gonna be cool.
Oh.
Here we go. Look, I'm juggling. I was juggling Ventus for a moment.
You're juggling a 15-year-old kid. How does it feel?
I feel accomplished.
Yep. Just every time. Just like every. That's it. I think that's what you need to do every time you go against Ventus. Just juggle him.
Okay.
Choose a character for this fight.
Now, who do you guys want me to play as for this next fight right here?
Ventus.
Do I have to be Ventus?
Yeah, well, we did see a lot of Ventus already, so I guess maybe Aqua.
Yeah, be Aqua.
Nah, how about Terra? Let's try Terra.
Yeah. All right, yeah.
For reasons you'll find out later.
Oh, that is true. We won't be playing as him next, so.
Yeah. Whoop. Sliding dash. I love that move.
Oh.
Whoops.
Yeah, a few of these moves you'll actually be keeping, like that sliding dash, you actually would be keeping for the majority of the game until you get your hands on like stuff like
the dark like kind of dash.
Yeah, dark dash, like shadow dash, I think it's called, or something like that. But definitely Chaos Blade. That will replace it.
Oh yeah. Oh no, you're hurting your favorite. You're hurting your second favorite Kingdom Hearts character.
Hey, we're
She could take it. She's a big girl.
She's awesome. She's fine. Anyway, no, I'm not gonna spar again. I think that's enough.
Mm.
Trust me, you guys are ready.
Oh boy.
You're gonna clean up at the exam tomorrow. I hope it's that easy.
Ah, okay, exam. All right.
So that's the exam, just sparring.
No.
That's tomorrow.
The exam is tomorrow in that day.
Oh, sure.
I'm saying like what. I just want to know what they're gonna do, what they're doing on the exam. Just writing a paper or multiple choice or maybe Scantron.
Sure.
And Ventus just broke the fourth wall. We don't want to lose track of what's happened. So does that mean will Sora actually lose memories if he doesn't go into one of these or something like that?
The plot of Recode is that he forgot to save after a 5-hour session.
You will forget everything you did.
Gotta head back, okay. Yeah. So, let's see. So, what exactly got you into Kingdom Hearts, Will?
Me? It was actually a friend of mine. He was playing 3D on his 3DS, and when I actually saw the game in motion, it was like, hey, that actually looks pretty good, because ever since I first heard about this franchise, I thought it was the dumbest thing I heard in my life. But, when I saw the game in action and I learned more about the game itself, it made more sense to give it a shot. And when I did, it ended up being one of my favorite franchises of all time. So, and here I am, having many a sleepless night over whenever Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out.
Sleepless nights.
Oh yeah, because birth by sleep.
Yes, there are Disney characters in this game too.
There's Mickey.
Oh, shaman!
Although in this game, unfortunately in this game, he's not voiced by Wayne Allwine because Wayne Allwine unfortunately passed away at the time of this game's release.
So
right.
Actually,
he's voiced by Brady Wan.
Actually, Wayne Allwine's last role as Mickey in Kingdom Hearts was actually in 358 Days. In fact, they even wrote in memory of Wayne Allwine during the credits.
Yep.
And here's Master Yen Sid, who is not voiced by Christopher Lee, but rather Corey Burton, who sounds just like Christopher Lee.
It makes you even wonder why they hire Christopher Lee in the first place.
Did you know
I
there's
heard
a
that Christopher Lee himself was actually impressed with Corey Burton's impression of him.
Yeah, he actually made the same comments. He was confused as to why people hire him when you can get a cheaper guy who sounds just like him.
Wait. He's voiced by Corey Burton?
Yen Sid? Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's the same guy who voices Engine now.
Okay.
Yep. And as well as everyone.
And as you can see, I've already completed the game with all 3 characters because I've done this already before. But for this stream, I'm going to be playing as Best Girl, my favorite, Aqua.
Alright.
Alright.
was a funny way to say Shion.
Shut up.
Aqua
Shut up,
versus
Will.
Weiss. Who would? Okay, Aqua versus Weiss. Who would win the battle?
Oh, Weiss.
Probably Weiss.
Oh wait, no. Actually, no. Aqua. Actually, no. Aqua has done more than Weiss.
Yeah. Then
Aqua,
again,
yeah.
Aqua.
Yeah,
Aqua.
Aqua would win.
So anyway, similar to Sonic Adventure, you go through each character's story, like before you can reach the final story. And this guy right here, Master Ericus, is voiced by Mark Hamill.
Oh.
Yep.
Luke Skywalker and the. So
they had the space samurai voice the key wielding samurai of this game.
Pretty much.
I thought I was gonna say like he's voiced. I thought that he's voiced by Luke Skywalker, but okay.
Oh yeah.
Well, he is voiced by Luke Skywalker.
And the
Space
Joker.
Samurai.
And the Joker, yeah. And
Skips from regular show.
Also, this guy, Master Xehanort, is voiced by Leonard Nimoy.
May he rest in peace.
Oh.
Exactly.
Man, they got the whole. They got a lot of different famous voice actors in here.
They get a lot of great voice actors for the Kingdom Hearts series in general, not just this game.
Oh.
The Master Xehanort, Spock.
Spock.
Oh.
Spock.
Yeah.
Sonic Gamer 360 asks, why are there two Terras? Spoiler joke, kinda. I don't get it. Okay.
So we have Luke Skywalker and we have Spock
in the same room.
Oh god.
Oh, we're just
Star
missing
Wars.
Ganondorf.
Is it Star Wars and Star Trek?
No, not Ganondorf. Oops,
I feel dirty.
Oh, man.
So this is the mark of mastery. Hit giant glowing balls.
Yep. Infused by darkness, thanks to Master Xehanort.
And do it while you have to do it while appreciating either Star Wars or Star Trek. You decide.
Both.
Star Wars, because I never watched Star Trek.
I've watched a bit of the newer Star Trek movies, and I think they're okay.
It's just the newer ones. Next Generation's the best thing ever made. This is the best show ever.
Whoops. Ah, damn it. Don't you hate that moment where you're in the middle of using a spell, but then you get hit before you can pull it off?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Oh, sorry. I missed. What difficulty are you playing this on?
Standard.
Standard? Alright.
Yeah. I'm not going to play on beginner, because beginner's for chumps.
Oh, well, how much does that mean? I'm a chump.
Though in terms of difficulty, the only time when the game really shifts in terms of difficulty, or at least noticeably, is when you hit critical, because Proud isn't that much harder than standard.
All right.
Wow, that one went bouncing all over the place.
And like critical is when they decide to give you like.
I want to see Johnny's review of this game at some point.
Oh, don't worry.
It'll be a while.
It'll be a while, but he'll get to it eventually.
Yeah.
He's taking his time with 2, so.
And plus, and once he's done with 2, he's gonna do Sonic Mania.
Oh yeah. Oh, by the way, for anyone who has ordered the Sonic Mania Collector's Edition off Amazon, it's more than likely that it's gonna arrive in like a couple of weeks, I believe.
Yeah.
I'm fine with.
Doesn't it also have like a book of like different like original concept ideas or something?
I have the manual off eBay.
Ah, okay.
Oh, Michael Bermudez, yo, sup guys? Hey, what's up? We're doing Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, my favorite game in the series besides Kingdom Hearts 2. And now it's telling us about command styles, which is my favorite thing about Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, and it actually returned in Kingdom Hearts 2.8 Fragmentary Passage, and apparently is coming back in Kingdom Hearts 3, which is great.
Kind of. Well, the command styles are being expanded in 3.
Okay.
Like
I'm still looking forward to seeing Toy Story.
Oh, everyone is.
Yeah.
I do wonder if they're going to get the if they're going to get like
I want Star Wars.
The original voice actor. The problem with Star Wars and Kingdom Hearts is that are you really going to put Star Wars, like this grand, massive mythos in a box.
And also because it's Lucasfilms.
Well, it's still Disney. It can still make it in.
If they can do it with
but
Disney,
there's a problem.
if they can do it with Disney Infinity, there shouldn't be a problem with it in Kingdom Hearts.
If they're going to do Disney, okay, if they do that with Disney Infinity, at least put in like Marvel characters.
But the problem with Star Wars showing up in Kingdom Hearts is that all the games that show up, all the Disney franchises that show up in Kingdom Hearts are abridged and basically shrunk. So if you're going to do that to Star Wars, this enormous mythos that's like one of the biggest phenomenons of all time and has consistently remained a phenomenon, it is kind of disrespectful to the property. So
I don't know. Star Wars is just as big as Disney, if you ask me.
It is, but why are you putting what I'm saying is that Star Wars has it's going to be having 9 movies, and not counting the spin-offs, all these novels, and you're putting something this big into a 2-hour world.
Well, if I can't
you're shrinking something as big as Kingdom Hearts into something that is tiny.
If I can't,
you're neutering the series.
If I can't get a Star Wars world, I at least want a freaking lightsaber keyblade. That's basically the main reason why I want Star Wars in Kingdom Hearts.
You're disrespectful to the franchise. I feel like that's the only reason why I don't want Star Wars in Kingdom Hearts, because it would be doing Star Wars justice for being so small.
Oh, Seth, you and your lightsabers.
They won't be able to do it justice, no matter what they do.
I don't care. I want a lightsaber in Kingdom Hearts. Yeah.
Seth.
You know, if that ever does happen, I want Donald to be like an astromedic droid and
be as like a protocol droid. Oh, yeah. That'd be hilarious. And it would also be ironic.
That's actually pretty clever. I will give you that.
Yeah. Sonic Gamer 360 says, unpopular opinion, I'm slightly more hyped for Forces than Mania. I'm hyped for Mania, yes, but more excited for Forces. I don't know. It's kind of neck and neck for me. I'm kind of excited for both equally.
It's debatable.
For me, Forces, I still feel like hasn't shown enough for me to say I'm quite hyped yet. I am certainly intrigued, and I'll definitely buy it at this point because I'm a Sonic fan, but I'm going to need to see a few more stages.
I think, the problem is with Forces that I'm planning to get on the Switch, but the main problem is that it plays
it runs at 30 frames per second instead of 60, which is on the PS4 and Xbox One.
The Switch is as strong as the Wii U, so that does make a lot of sense.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I'll be getting it on PS4 for sure.
SMF12345, Scott.
Yeah.
Yes, I know you're hyped for the DuckTales reboot.
Yeah, and that's coming this week, so yeah.
Oh, really? That soon?
Yeah.
Actually, that does raise one topic for Kingdom Hearts discussion. What about Disney shows showing up in Kingdom Hearts?
Oh,
DuckTales.
Okay. Woohoo! Every day they're out there making DuckTales.
It'll give Scrooge McDuck a good reason to not be stuck in Radiant Garden anymore.
That actually, they do reference vaguely. Scrooge McDuck is a character in the Kingdom Hearts games, 2 in this one.
Oh yeah.
And they do reference the fact that he's an explorer, except they extend it to just being, ancient tombs in Egypt to other freaking worlds. So,
I have a suggestion. Why can't you? How about there's sort of at least one Doctor Who reference?
Doctor Who isn't Disney.
Yeah, but
that's BBC.
BBC, excuse me.
Anyway.
I know, but still, the voice of Scrooge McDuck is the 10th Doctor from Doctor Who.
That is true.
Yeah, good point.
Anyway,
he is exploring many worlds across a vast universe.
You guys are completely missing the story because basically, Master Xehanort has disappeared, and now we gotta search for him as well as investigate this force known as the Unversed. Not Heartless, Unversed.
This is before the Heartless appeared, and they're just showing up in worlds causing havoc.
This was long before Kingdom Hearts 1, I'm guessing.
10 years in the time.
I was gonna say that. Does this remind you of something? I was gonna say. Oh my God!
No,
trying to find King Mickey.
They're just blocked it at first.
I was gonna say King Mickey, but
Mickey shows up later.
Yeah, much later.
Well, he already showed up just now, but he does play a big part in this game.
Yeah.
By the way, going back to like the DuckTales references in Kingdom Hearts, there was in fact like a reference to like the video game because we can see like Scrooge McDuck eating a popsicle, which I think is one of the items you can get in DuckTales in one of the DuckTales games. So yeah.
I don't know. That could be a reference to Kingdom Hearts 358 Days because in 358 Days, Roxas, Axel, and Shion, like there's these scenes where they are sitting on top of this clock tower in Twilight Town, and they're eating ice cream.
Yeah, eating ice cream. Yeah.
Yeah, well, technically at that point it's just a reference to the game he appeared in, which is 2. So, which that one they ate a lot of sea salt ice cream.
And going back to the Disney TV shows in Kingdom Hearts, why can't how about any shows from Disney Afternoon?
Which one?
Well, I know DuckTales was one of them. Adventures of Gummy Bears.
What? What the heck? Why would you think of that, Lucas?
No.
What the hell?
Chippendales.
Rescue Rangers.
That's it. Rescue Rangers.
That would be strange. Actually, it could be actually kind of funny considering that Chip and Dale are characters in the game already. So it's what they do during their off time.
Tailspin?
Give me a moment.
No, yeah, Tailspin would be
One moment.
cool.
One moment. Yeah. Not now. What do you want? I'm live streaming, Dad. I can't. I'll text you later.
I think Seth is currently. I think he muted himself.
What?
I don't.
He said he needed a moment.
I'm back. Sorry, my goddamn dad was knocking on my door, and I regret everything. Basically, let me tell you what happened. It's basically I asked if I could go to the grocery store with him to get some more food, but then I saw that I was getting way too bored and hard, and he didn't give me a specific time when to leave. So I said, I'm bored as fuck, so I'm gonna stream Kingdom Hearts with some friends.
Oh wow.
Anyway, and Sonic Gamer 360 says, Shion, who am I going to have ice cream with? Oh
God. That is a line that is emotional when you get the context, but the dumbest thing in the world when you don't.
Oh no! Why
does he look like the Lingering Will? Because he is the Lingering Will.
Wait, Lingering Will? Oh,
Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix.
I thought it was
Super Boss.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay, I thought it was gonna say Red Lucario, but I guess not.
Tyrannosaur.
Oh.
No, it's morphin' time. Yeah, it's morphin' time. Let's face it, the Keyblade armors basically are Power Rangers outfits. But who cares? They're awesome.
You have to bring him back.
Don't worry, Master.
I know I'm laughing at the joke.
Pterodactyl!
Go, Keyblade Master.
Ah!
Go, Keyblade Master.
Man, I could really go for some donuts right now. Preferably from Krispy Kreme.
Or how about or what about those blue popsicles you see in the Kingdom Hearts games?
Sea salt?
Ice
Yeah.
cream.
I never had it.
Me neither.
A part of me wants to have that.
So,
It sounds terrible, but
Oh, Cinderella.
Yep, that's
our first world.
Cinderella.
We get it.
It took its time becoming a world, really.
Yeah.
So this is where the Disney characters come in. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I love the. I love the.
Yeah, I love these little these title cards for the worlds.
And even the pumpkin carrots in the title screen. That's amazing.
Yeah.
You know, aesthetic-wise, I think my favorite Kingdom Hearts level has got to be Timeless River. Just like the black and white cartoon-esque feel to it is just good. I like it.
Yeah.
It is very creative.
Yeah.
Okay.
Luke Bisping says, bippity boppity boo. Okay then. Okay.
I do. All right. Let's. All right. Cinderella. Anime version or live action version? Which one's better?
Do you have any idea
Well, the animated version.
Of course.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the live action version either, to be honest.
You can't compete with classic. You can't compete with timeless.
Okay, well, there's also the Alice in Wonderland remake, and
No.
As much as I love Johnny Depp as the next guy, just no.
and most recently Beauty and the Beast.
That was okay, I guess.
Yeah.
I watched okay, none of the it couldn't have been as bad as Maleficent, right?
Yeah.
I never saw Maleficent.
Maleficent
but, hey,
is honestly the worst of the live action Disney movies.
It was also the first, live action remake movies anyway.
Yeah.
You could technically count DComs as live action Disney movies, and
No.
it's kind of hard to pick heads or tails which one's the worst out of those.
all right.
Anyway, if you're wondering why I've come across Terra already, it's because the three main characters visit different worlds first. Like for example, Ventus was already here and he helped Cinderella make that dress. Terra actually escorted Cinderella to the ball, and now here we are when Cinderella is running away when the clock is at midnight. So
Yeah, like after beating each playthrough, they give you this timeline, basically saying at what point did all the characters enter the world. It doesn't make much sense till you get at least 2 of the characters, because oh, now I know when they showed up different times. Helps you understand the plot a little better, even though they already convey who shows up at the worlds at different times pretty well. So
Yeah.
Also, I know. So going back to the Disney remakes, which version, which upcoming live action remake are you most looking forward to? Aladdin or Lion King?
Lion King is certainly interesting.
I know James Earl Jones is coming back to voice Mufasa in Lion King.
That would
Yes.
be yes. Like Lion King is certainly an interesting choice, especially considering that it's staying in its animation roots, more or less.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Aladdin, I'm not.
Aladdin, that's dicey. That could be dicey.
Yeah.
The genie's being voiced by Will Smith.
Or played by Will Smith.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
To be fair, that's the best.
No.
To be fair,
It was Deadshot from
Suicide Squad.
yeah.
I mean, I love Will Smith, but I do not see him as Genie.
Me neither. I was thinking they would go with Dan Castanella, who voiced him in the Kingdom Hearts games. He's basically, Homer Simpson, Earthworm Jim, etc.
And the cartoon series. And
Yeah,
the
cartoon series as
That's
well.
true. He did. Yeah, he did voice it. That's where he first showed up. But even in Kingdom Hearts, he fell out of this series. So I guess he's like they replaced him in the HD cutscenes for Recoded. So.
Right.
Yeah.
I would have, if you want to have like a black person to the genie, I would personally go with Kevin Hart.
I suppose, but then again, he's still going to be blue, so it's just a matter of it's a matter of casting.
Yeah.
I don't.
There was something.
Sonic Gamer says, here's Timeless River. I swear to Joshua, if someone makes a Bending in the Ink Machine reference.
Oh God.
What is? I'm confused. I've heard a lot about that. What is Bendy in the Ink Machine?
Bending in the Ink Machine is pretty much like the new FNAF, only it's good.
Oh,
It's like Amnesia: The Dark Descent, except it's themed with an
Cartoon-esque look to
an
it.
old 30s cartoon animation studio.
Yeah.
And there's this ink machine that is making people from those cartoons come to life, except it's not exactly very pretty.
Yeah.
That sounds disturbing.
Like I think.
Like
if I'm
animators
thinking
are turning into
correctly-
ink monsters. The characters from those respected places are either demons or are getting murdered. So
Damn.
Yeah,
That's
even
messed up.
even one of the workers there is trapped in like this ink like form. But then
he's been
gets killed by
yeah.
them, so
Yeah, like most of the animators were turned into ink monsters. Aside from you, so you're just returning there.
yeah.
Or you turned into an ink monster. I forget.
No, you don't.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, I've already come across some Unversed.
Yeah, I was gonna say so that's what Unverse looks like. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, they're tiny, they're annoying, and they look
And
like
they're blue.
rats.
Thunder. Take that.
Rain and lightning.
Danger, water rising.
Clamor, skies are wailing.
It's such a bad. Oh, yeah, danger, water rising because everyone knows that aqua is Spanish for water.
No,
Yeah.
it's actually it's not. Well, it's also it's actually it's actually Latin. So-
Yeah. Oh, duh. Oh, wait, agua was.
And
Also,
Oh, wait,
hi,
agua
Malcolm.
Spanish. Aqua.
Malcolm?
is like-
Hi everyone. I'm sorry I'm
Hi.
late. I'm sorry I'm late. I was kind of driving when the call started.
that's okay.
So,
It's
yes,
alright. Perfect.
alright.
But guess what? We're live streaming, Malcolm.
Hey, I was kicking ass.
And she's also having trouble reaching that. There we go.
These things are they're pretty much the mushrooms of this game.
Ah.
Nice to see you. Nice to see you. See you, Will. How's it going?
Hey, I'm doing fine.
Hey.
I just got off of proving that mayo is better than ketchup, so
I
I disagree.
Both. So like I guess.
I voted for ketchup.
Yeah.
you plebeian.
I hate mayonnaise, so I'll just say that ketchup is better, even though
Mayonnaise looks disgusting, but it does wonders for taste. It's like butter, except not.
Yeah.
So is this the PSP version?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
because again,
Oh, it's
I-
an emulated. It's an emulation of the PSP version.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool. That's fine.
Because again, I'm using my computer to capture the footage, and yeah, I'm in Spellweaver now. This is the first command style.
Jeez, this is a very overpowered, command style for the beginning of the game.
She even has
Yeah.
this.
But
in-
Blade Charge is pretty dope.
Blade
It's still kinda
Charge
OP.
is my.
Oh yeah,
favorite.
yeah. Blade Charge is one of the best,
Blade
but
Charge
like
is
for
my
a
personal
beginning
favorite.
command style, this one actually outdoes most of the things you see in the middle of the game. So
Yeah, Blade Charge is my personal favorite command style.
Okay, so are we actually playing through the story, or are we just like bashing up some bad guys just cause?
well, right now we're playing.
Right now I'm playing through the story. I don't know how much I can play through it today, but I am trying to see how much I can play.
So does
Okay.
this mean I'm the only
Like,
one in
what-
this call who has? So
Yes.
does this mean I'm the only one in the call who hasn't played a single Kingdom Hearts game, or?
No,
No,
Oh,
I
no.
haven't.
Lucas.
I haven't.
That's alright.
Ah,
I mean, like, it took me a while. Like I said, it took me like a long time to actually get my hands on a single game. And when I got a PS3 2 years ago, yeah, I finally figured out what I've been missing.
Really, if you-
I only watched like the cutscenes and like seen the videos on YouTube basically. And you know, I laughed, I cried, I went, "What?" You know, it's all the moments, but I never got a chance really to play it.
Once
basically.
again, once again,
Yeah.
Malcolm is watching something through someone else's eyes rather than his own. If you know what I mean.
Exactly.
My yeah, really, when it comes to getting into the Kingdom Hearts series now, it's more simpler. Just get a PS4.
Yeah.
Yeah, nowadays, yeah.
Just get a PS4, and all you need to do is buy 2 games. So
I mean, I kind of
And
wish
that's
they
what I did.
didn't. I kind of wish they didn't release it for PS4 because now, why they do? They only. I thought they were only gonna release it for PS3, the remixes.
but
And
now they're
they
at
go-
60 frames per second,
Exactly.
so it's better.
Yeah.
It just kind of made me a little bit upset because why did I spend money for a PS3?
It
When
was
all
because those are.
I wanted
Oh, yeah.
to play was Kingdom Hearts. I mean, there are
I
some
got a
actually
few-
really good.
The PS3 had plenty of great games on it, so
Yeah.
I didn't
I'm glad
feel
I was
left
able-
out.
I'm
I
glad
got-
I was able to get one. Yeah, because there are actually a lot of JRPGs, like the Tales series, that actually aren't on the PS4, which is really sad. And I want them like to re-release some of them. Actually, they deserve some games actually deserve to be like either backwards compatible or on like the PS Store that were on like PS3. That aren't
Is
sad.
Symphonia HD not on the PS4? Or
I don't think so. Last time I checked, I mean, there's you can still find the GameCube version. Do you have a GameCube, right?
my GameCube died, so
Wait, did the GameCube
Yeah,
version of Tales of Symphonia?
Tales of Symphonia originated on the GameCube.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, good. Oh, good. Oh, goody. Finally, something that could interest me.
Yeah,
It's
You
something
can also
you can
get it
get your hands
PS3.
on.
Yeah, you can also get it on PS3. There's like a collection thing that gives like this like the first Symphonia and like the sequel. basically on PS3. It's like a remastered version of that. Either or is fine.
So, since that all of 5 of us VG commentators are here, I was actually wanting to talk about something. Do you think we could possibly, sometime later this month, try again in recording Super Smash Bros. Melee? I can even record new footage if you want.
I don't mind at all.
I mean, as long as you guys are cool now. The reason why I decided to like take a hiatus is basically I wanted us to reevaluate the relationship we have. Basically, I want there to be no bad blood anymore.
Right.
That's what I want.
Yeah.
Basically. So as long as you guys are, I'm good. I just want to know if you guys are.
Yeah.
I'm waiting on. Same here. I'm waiting on you guys.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Yeah. Like, I was actually re-watching some older commentaries like that we've already done to see if I can fix any problems that we might have made. And I did notice one thing that was getting kind of old. I noticed that Lucas has a catchphrase, and that catchphrase is, "I just realized something." Have you noticed that he says that a lot?
Yes.
Yeah. Now what I think about
Yeah, it's true. He does.
I have a good memory, but sometimes like the smallest stuff like flies over my head.
And now sometimes that catchphrase did make sense, and sometimes, but there were also some times where that didn't really make sense. Where
of course, that's not the only problem. That's barely a problem. It's just more of a thing that happens. Really, when it comes to problems, it's nothing like recurring catchphrases or anything like that. So.
True. I mean, then again, I happen to say "I see" a lot.
No, I think
I do want like if I'm going to, I'm not in the mood for a serious talk for a stream, so.
Oh, sorry. Well, when do you think we can have a meeting?
Off camera, that's for dang sure.
True. It's just that I want to make sure that all of us are. I just want to make sure that all of us are not busy at the time.
I mean, like like I told you guys, I was gonna I'm gonna be at Japan basically.
Really?
Yeah. I'm gonna be like after like the day after Otakon, I leave on the 14th, and I come back on the 20th. So like getting through jet lag on like the 20th, basically. I'll probably be able to do something for like the last week of summer. That is my last week of summer. Yeah, I go back to school on the 20th. Yeah.
Mine too.
Yeah.
I don't exactly remember when I go back, so.
Yeah, I'm going back the same week as Malcolm.
Okay, cool. So we should probably do something during that week. Yeah.
And I'm gonna start my 4th year of college.
Oh, 4th year, cool.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, this is my. I'm a junior now, so yeah.
Oh, nice. I can't believe I'm like a year or two away from actually graduating.
Nice.
So then what? Oh, wow. The question is, then what? What do you do?
Wow.
Wow.
I don't know.
Okay, Mr. Lane McQueen, calm down.
Wow.
Okay.
I have a famous race car.
Okay. Now we're just hoping to have like a Cars World in Kingdom Hearts.
No.
I played that.
They probably will.
No. Please.
Will.
Out of everything, no.
They probably will. After seeing
no. Please. No. I'm begging you. No.
I get it. Will hates fun.
All I want now. All I want is the Incredibles. That's what we need. The Incredibles.
Okay. Well, they are making an incredible sequel.
But like for Kingdom Hearts, that would just be now they're bringing in Pixar worlds, which is something we never thought they'd do.
It's something we always wanted, but they never did. And they all actually the developers wanted to do it forever too. They just never got the chance to until now.
Yeah, like if I'm thinking correctly, in some of the data of like some Kingdom Hearts games, you can actually find like untextured models of Woody and Buzz.
Yes, in Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, there was an unused summon, which is Woody and Buzz.
And in this game, in this game, there's an unused world that never made it into the final game.
Jungle
Which
Book.
one?
Jungle Book.
Well, I mean, you knew why that couldn't be.
Well, Jungle Book did make an appearance in the earlier, but somehow not this.
No, it did not. Jungle Book did not make it.
I think you mean Tarzan.
No,
Yeah,
you mean Tarzan.
Tarzan was.
That's what you're thinking.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Not a lot of people like that world, but I still love it.
Yeah,
it's. I can see why. I don't really care for it.
Which reminds me. Original live action remake.
Of Tarzan?
No,
Is
Jungle
that-
Book.
Oh, Jungle Book, the original. I
Oh,
saw
yeah,
the remake and it was all right, but
I love it. Seriously, I think
my problem is the remake really stem from. I just preferred how the characters were in the original, really. Like
I'm just excited for the Lion King, man. John Favreau's coming back to direct that. I just
Yeah.
want to see my boy Donald Glover as Simba. And James Earl Jones too. I love both of them so much.
Yeah.
I'm still dicey about the Aladdin remake, though. Even though we haven't seen anything about it, there's nothing
Everybody
saying.
seems
They better not mess up Mulan, because I know we're getting one of Mulan as well.
Yeah.
I mean,
is
Will
that even
Smith-
Disney
I mean, Will
related? I don't know if that's a
Well, Will
Disney
Smith, that's
related
the
remake.
genie. Will Smith, that's the genie. That's
It's
come on.
cool, but I don't know if I see him as the genie. Like I love Will Smith. Don't get me wrong. He's amazing, but
Yeah.
I don't know if if the genie is quite his kind of role.
I mean, he's made some good and bad choices, or not counting Suicide Squad.
Yeah, the less said about that movie, the better.
Out of all even though Suicide Squad wasn't great, you can't deny Will Smith was good.
Then why did
He
Suicide
won.
Squad win an Oscar for best makeup?
It actually did have really good makeup,
Yeah.
but I don't
I
know
will
if
say
it,
that
if
about
it
the
deserved
movie.
best
Like,
makeup.
what next? Are you gonna give the Best Picture award to 50 Shades Darker?
I would best animated movie, the Emoji Movie.
It better get.
No! No!
Well,
No!
Can we not talk about the
You-
emoji
you-
movie?
100%!
No, we're going to talk only about the Emoji Movie. Emoji Movie for Kingdom Hearts 3.
I get it. Will's a freaking troll.
Seriously, they better give an Oscar to Logan.
Logan. Oh wow,
Attack!
Logan. Man.
you got bipped, son.
Yeah.
It's
Chip-
every time.
Freaking chip
These
damage.
little stages. It's all right.
Yeah, when it comes,
I'm-
yeah, Logan is a shoe-in for an Oscar, really.
Yeah.
Yes.
Even though the Academy is rigged, but
Yeah. And it's one of the few it would be one of the fewer superhero movies that actually had like an actual like categories for like best actor or best picture or best support actor. The last one to get that was probably The Dark Knight. Yeah, what like
it's because this particular movie is streamlined in the sense of not being your typical superhero movie. Its focus is not being action-based or character-based. Like, it is character-based, but it's very focused on story and atmosphere in comparison to all the other things that make superhero movies, like action, costumes, special effects, stuff like that.
Yeah.
That is true, yes, that is true.
And the fact the movie is just so depressing, but it's why is it so good even though it makes me cry?
It's an X-Men version of Last of Us.
Yeah. I love the last.
I saw the honest. You know, I saw the honest trailer for Logan, and I just love the way how even Deadpool wants to have Logan an Oscar.
Ryan Reynolds a smart
Oh
man.
my god, I just noticed. I'm not using shot lock commands. What the heck?
Yeah, this battle is pretty much made for it.
Oh, see, that's what made me remember I had those little like command things. I never really used them until it was like way too late. But see, I remembered I could take out these guys and like all those like rapid fire shots. I just forgot how to use them.
Yeah, shot lock is something I typically forget about throughout. Like, I only really use it in the beginning of the game, but when I start getting higher damaging commands, I typically forget about shot lock.
Yeah. Actually, and speaking of which, y'all watch Arrow?
I watched the first season and I got turned off by the second, but
Yeah. But Seth
that's
is playing
stroking
as
that-
Oliver
And
Seth.
Aqua uses bubbles to.
because
Yeah.
magic.
Don't
Yeah,
even,
but
don't even think about
I'm saying.
Don't even
Yeah,
think
but I'm
about
saying
it,
that-
Lucas.
I know.
Yeah, but I'm saying that because I'm mentioning Arrow because Willa Holland, you know she's the voice of Aqua, right? She plays like Oliver's sister Thea in the show. It's so refreshing to look at her in the show back and forth, basically, because like she was her acting was like, I won't lie, I love Willa. Seriously, she's gotten so much better over the years.
Was she the first Sparrow in that show, or?
Yeah, she was in season 1. She's still in.
Oh,
The
okay.
show. Yeah. She was like around like around like 18 or 19 when like the show started. Yeah.
Mm.
I just
So she
There was
just,
also
like,
a-
doing like Birth by Sleep.
Sonic
was also,
360
Team drop
says.
distance.
Oh, Sonic Gamer 360 is quoting one of my favorite quotes in VG commentaries. I'm not a weeaboo. I'm Japanese enlightened.
Who said that?
It was said by Austin, aka Warlord 978, during the Mega Man 2 commentary.
Oh yeah.
Man. Nice one.
Yeah.
Japanese enlightened. That's great.
That really is the better version. Like instead of saying weeaboo, just call them Japanese enlightened.
I'm not.
It still means.
I'm not a weeaboo.
I mean, there are some pretty big. There are some people who deserve the name weeaboo, though.
Yeah.
I'm going to be prepared when I go to Japan, though. I'm going to be prepared. Don't worry.
Shower every day.
Yeah.
Don't talk on transit. That's what I've been told.
When I went to MomoCon, I took a shower every time I got back from the convention.
That is smart.
Yeah, like I say, take the best advice for at a convention. Basically, if you're at a hotel, take a shower before you go to bed. Seriously, before you.
That's what I do. That's what I do every single night, and that's why I take showers every night.
Yeah, like
it's got to be like
showers are good to
It's
take.
got to be deep, long showers. Then you can put deodorant on in the morning and stuff, and do your hair and stuff.
And it's best
I
not.
would
It's the
like
best way to not catch con flu. So
I always put, I always get deodorant on after every time I take a shower.
Yeah, and actually, if you have like early panels, that's actually a good reason to get it out of the way. Get the shower thing out of the way if you have like an early panel.
I have a miniature body pillow keychain on my like Joy-Con grip.
Is it wrong? I love the name Anastasia, even though it's one of the evil stepsisters.
Joy-Con grip. Wait a minute.
Anastasia is is the name of one of the stepsisters?
Drusilla and Anastasia. Yeah, I think Anastasia's the one who falls in love in like Cinderella 3. That's I know I like that movie.
Yeah, Cinderella 3 was like that surprisingly good sequel. I heard. I still haven't seen it. Like maybe one day I'll give it a watch. I do know that they gave character to the prince.
So they did.
Yeah,
he was actually kind of funny in Cinderella 3, because there's this one particular scene that made me laugh, in which the king says, "I forbid you from taking another step down these stairs," and then the prince just slowly looks in another direction and says, "Okay," and then he just jumps out the window.
Insert
I totally forgot about that.
Insert goofy scream here.
You know, I want to ask, what are your thoughts on the Disney sequels?
Most of them are pretty terrible.
Yeah, most of them are.
There are a few surprising. There are a few hidden gems. Well, less of gems and more like.
Y'all should watch the YouTube video. Every Disney sequel reviewed in 10 words. Or
That
less.
was a fun. That was a. Yeah, Jello makes some great videos.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah. He also did like the all the Disney movies and DreamWorks movies in 10 words or less. They're pretty good.
I saw the Nostalgia Critics reviews of most of the Disney sequels, and I was enjoying everything. I was enjoying listening to him tear apart Mulan 2, because God, that is the worst.
That is a terrible movie.
You're talking about Doug Walker's review, right?
Yeah, Doug Walker, Nostalgia Critic,
right?
Disney Simber.
I like Jello's review.
Oh, sorry. Like, I was just saying, like, it's even harder to watch Mulan 2, especially considering how much I like the original.
Yeah.
So.
Like Doug Walker even said that watching Mulan 2 just made him appreciate the original film more.
I mean, that's why they gotta. I'd say the best way to make like the live action version better, just bring back Eddie Murphy. he's alive and kicking. He can still do it.
All you need to do is just recycle all the lines from the original Disney movie.
Now they could probably make it longer, or maybe flesh out Mushu's story better, because if anybody deserves like a better backstory or better treatment, it's Mushu.
I don't know. I think Mushu got what he needed.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the mouse from Cinderella.
Cinderella.
Yeah.
Cinderella.
He's really creepy in this game.
I can't really understand him. Did he always talk like that?
And he's also no, he's not even French. He's just.
Oh, he's not.
Creepy.
He sounds like the Dormouse in Alice in Wonderland.
Hence the mouse thing.
I mean, I thought you could understand Jacques, like in the movies. Could you? I need to go back and watch.
Oh yeah, Jacques is. I forgot about this. Jacques is given separate subtitles.
So that actually makes sense.
Oh wait,
yeah, just like the kid in Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance,
Yeah, well, it's not as bad as that because the kid had subtitles for his subtitles.
Yeah.
Actually, do you fight Lucifer here?
No, you fight him as
that's
Ventus, but not as Aqua.
Okay. It's still easy. It's still one of the easiest boss fights, but still,
Yeah.
it's fun to actually fight him.
Ventus had a hilarious. I really love Ventus's reaction when he finds out how small he is. He says, "Somebody tell me how I got so small."
Don't explain that.
Apparently, Ventus must have taken the Alice's potion that said "drink me."
But Wonderland isn't in this game. It was only in the first one.
Thank God it was. Thank God it was.
Days.
Oh, and recoded.
Oh. That's alright. At least they have cutscenes instead.
Also, hello, Rick Gamer. Nice to see you here.
But actually, the thing, I was going back to Jello's whole like Disney movies in like 10 words or less. Basically, the only problem I have about the whole like video is just he kind of gave the Lion King an 8 out of 10. It's a 10 out of 10, man. The Lion King, of course, is a 10 out of 10.
And the Lion King is honestly a little overrated. I don't think it's that great. It's still mostly a good film. I agree. But
I had
it's
similar.
the one
I really think.
The whole Mufasa
I honestly think that the most overrated Disney movie I think is Frozen. I think Frozen is
good, but it's hardly, you know.
He gave Frozen a I think he gave Frozen like a 6 or a 7 or something.
Out of spite.
But the whole review was like basically he said the only thing he said about Frozen in like the whole 10 words of that thing, like he basically said you can tell this was rewritten over 50 times.
Wow, that's actually harsh.
Well, yeah, because I remember.
I have no idea. I still don't know what he means by that, but I
think
he
I
was
remember.
saying that the script was rewrote. He was
Yeah,
saying that
I don't want to
story never worked out. So
look at that little unversed over there. He's just like
What
running
do I
all over
do?
the place. He's like,
What
what do I do? Where do I go? Up.
he's gonna rush to find contacts.
Huh.
Well, I guess there's nothing left to do.
Oh, but no, the worst one. He gave Big Hero 6 a 6 out of 10. He called it Big Hero 6 out of 10. That's messed up, man. I love that movie. Come on.
Okay, what do you think is Zootopia? What does he think is
Oh,
Zootopia?
yeah, he gave that a 10. He gave that a perfect 10. He gave Zootopia a perfect 10.
Zootopia is definitely a great movie.
I agree. It's called.
What is that?
And actually, Moana got an 8 out of 10, but that's still cool. Well,
I really like
Moana should have won. I know
Okay.
Moana should have won Best Original Song.
I don't know why, but I like this scene right here.
Soundtrack.
Aqua tries to rush in. Oh, suddenly she's ginormous in.
Ah!
World's greatest Keyblade master, everybody. She was clumsy enough to fall down and lose her balance.
Oh.
This is
the
the
mark of a true Keyblade master.
Actually, what do y'all think about the voice acting for Terra and Aqua? I always thought Ven was the best because Jesse McCartney had the best, more experience in voice acting, but
They certainly come off as flat every now and again.
Yeah, Willa sounded good
So annoying.
for her character. I just never liked Terra's at first. Basically, I got used to it, but Terra's in the beginning, like, yep, hard to believe there's so many other worlds out there besides our own.
Little
on,
emotion in that next. Let's do that again, except this time with emotion.
Terra does.
Okay.
Terra did occasionally sound emotional, but that was very rare in his case.
I finally heard him again in like the fragmentary passage thing with like kind of like the KH3 demo kind of thing. But he sounds better. Way better.
Yeah, he sounds better in fragmentary passage, I believe.
Everybody does.
Well, Fragmentary Passage is basically the ground zeros of Kingdom Hearts 3, so Kingdom Hearts 2 will never happen again.
Hey, Cinderella.
Oh, fun fact, Cinderella is voiced by Jennifer Hale, aka Naomi Hunter in Metal Gear Solid, and Samus Aran in the Metroid Prime games. And she was what's her name? Mission Veo in Knights of the Old Republic.
Jennifer Hale is everybody. She's everybody. She's like the female Nolan North. She's everybody.
Well, I would say actually. Well, I guess yeah.
Yeah, they all have like 400 rolls under their belts, and he broke the slipper.
Just because original movie.
Yeah.
Oh no, but Jello actually gave Cinderella a 3. He gave her a 3.
Oh wow.
The original film.
How? Question
He gave
mark?
Cinderella 3.
Personally, I felt a little burned when he didn't give How to Train Your Dragon a 10 out of 10. But
No, he did give it a 10 out of 10.
oh, he did? I forgot.
Yeah, he gave both. He gave both. Actually, no, I think he gave the sequels. I mean, the sequel is kind of better. I love the first movie. But
I still think the
way
first is the
cooler.
best, but the sequel was.
I think he gave it, but I'm sure he gave it a pretty high
I liked,
score.
I liked the sequel just as much as the first one.
Yeah, I remember the one he gave for Tarzan is actually a 9. But the only thing he said about it is like, wait, Turk is a girl? I never knew that.
Yeah.
Turk voiced by Rosie O'Donnell.
Oh, fun. By the way,
Yeah.
But we all thought that Turk was a boy.
I always thought that too, but yeah.
Yeah.
That's all he said. He still likes the movie, but that's all he said about it. Yeah, 10 words or less.
we're about to come across a boss fight, by the way. First boss for Aqua, anyway.
All
All
right.
right.
So you remember the magical carriage that Cinderella rode in like the beginning of, I mean, in the middle of the film?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
is it the enemy?
The pumpkin carriage. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you're about to see what's become of it now.
Actually, this is weird. Is it weird I haven't seen the live action Cinderella movie?
I
I heard it's
have.
pretty.
I haven't.
Is it good?
Oh, hey, Little McGlitch, hello. Thanks for joining
My,
Livestreaming Kingdom Hearts.
Oh no.
When it comes to live action Disney movies, I've always been reluctant since I saw Maleficent. So.
Well, I mean, it was the
never
first.
saw
It was like the first.
Maleficent,
I mean, it was like the first of many like live action remakes, and
But
was,
it shouldn't have been as bad as it was. Like,
Yeah.
there's no reason for Disney to screw up that bad.
I mean, should they have not focused on
Oh,
Maleficent?
I personally, it's just like Maleficent as a character is supposed to be two-dimensional.
Oh no.
So-
I'm beginning to notice did the Pumpkin King just take over the carriage?
Yeah,
Nah,
no.
not Jack. Not Jack. I hope he does come back. That
They did
rhymed.
already
That
say
rhymed.
there was an interview where they already said that movies like Lion King and Nightmare Before Christmas cannot return in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Why?
But what about explain
What
the
hap-
Olympus Coliseum coming back then?
No, that one is one of the ones that can return. It's just
I mean,
it's
it's
worlds like
every
Lion
day-
King
I mean-
and Nightmare that can't.
I mean, you know, this is I mean, you forget, man. Kingdom Hearts is a JRPG. Every JRPG has to have a tournament world. It happens every single time, no matter
It's
what
true.
kind of
There's always
JRPG.
some. It's like shown in anime. It's the obligatory tournament
Hey,
arc.
those are hype. Man, those are hype. Those are real hype, man. Seriously, those are the best parts.
And I would say that they do tend to mess up every now and again.
I mean, like they always like a lot of them do get interrupted, but the newest one, My Hero Academia,
That
their
one was
arc
awesome.
never
That
gets old.
was awesome.
Yeah, I watched both dubs basically. I just went back. I watched the Japanese dub with like the tournament arc first, and then I have to see the English. It never gets old. It's like
really
I've already
does.
seen all this, but it's like first I read the chapters first, then I watched the anime, and then I watched it again in English. Why does this show never get old? I love it.
It's just the best anime ever, I guess.
I mean, like I mean, it probably will be hailed as one of the best when we're all older and stuff, and we've all had our fun with in My Hero Academia. But yeah, it's on its way.
Bones is just awesome, just in
Yeah.
general.
Like the animation studio.
Yeah, I love Bones.
Okay, then I gotta thank them for making it so much fun.
I mean,
Basically. Yeah.
they've done both Full Metals, so.
Oh, sweet! No wonder I love it so much. Yeah. But what actually? Are you still watching the show right now?
I started the English dub, so it's gonna be weird going into the Japanese dub. So I'm waiting for.
I mean, both dubs are phenomenally good.
They really are. It's just it's gonna be weird not hearing the English voice of All Might anymore. So.
I mean, like they actually catch up on all the episodes too. They do like simulcast on like Funimation basically. So like they air the Japanese dub on Funimation, but they also at the same time air like the English dub too.
I guess
Like
Herb's
Simon
just
Dub.
behind on that, so that's what I have.
How long is this
Yeah,
guy
they're-
going to keep going?
they're caught
Oh,
up.
there we go.
Finally.
Yeah.
It finally took
dude,
long enough.
But Will, I'm serious, dude. I'm reading like the manga just to catch up. I'm gonna watch the anime because like this stuff is so addictive.
I love My Hero to death. Like I really do. I watch as much as I can.
The villains, man. After the tournament got. I mean, like Shigaraki's gonna come back. You know that, right? Right? You know,
yeah.
with hands. Yeah, basically. But he comes back in a worst possible way.
Nice.
Basically, but the rest of the villains are just straight up nightmare fuel, man, and they're terrifying.
I'm looking forward to
I can't go
that.
back to some of the chapters because wait till you see All for One, man. All for One.
Yeah, I heard of All for One.
Yeah, but do you want me to tell you who he like? It's so.
I don't want to know the dude's identity, but I do know about the basics of the power.
I don't even know who he is. Basically, there's so I know all I know. He's like who's like Shigaraki's like taking orders from basically. He's the dude he's been talking to on that computer. Basically, he's the one he's been calling master all the time. Basically, yeah. So basically, he's like the big higher power. There's always a bigger higher power. Basically, it's same thing in Naruto. If it's not Orochimaru, it's the Akatsuki. If it's not the Akatsuki, it's that dude Madara. If it's not Madara, it's the dude who was pretending to be Madara, who was Obito. If it's not Obito, it was Madara again. And if it wasn't Madara, it was Kaguya, and that's it.
Jesus Christ.
That's it. I'm sorry, I love that show.
That's why I don't watch Naruto.
Yeah, but the villains kept changing, but I still love that show so much. Seriously. But yeah, and all my shows are ending. Naruto ended first. Man.
No, it's not. It has Boruto.
I mean, Boruto's awesome. Seriously, I love that show too. But then now Fairy Tail's over now.
Really?
It's
Fairy Tail stopped?
Yeah, the manga's over basically. The final chapter was released like a few weeks ago. Pretty good. Pretty good.
If we're lucky, One Piece will end in the next 10 years.
I cannot tell you when that's gonna end. One Piece could go on forever. And that's
pretty much.
Hey Malcolm.
Same with JoJo. Same with JoJo.
Hey Malcolm.
What were we gonna say, Seth? Yeah.
So you know how Aqua is my second favorite Kingdom Hearts character?
And who's your first?
That's what I'm wanting you to guess. And don't tell him, Will. Try to guess.
This is gonna be. Oh no, it's not. It's Riku.
Yep, you got it. It's Riku.
Who else would it be?
Because who else would it be?
Go to Dwarf Woodlands. Go to Dwarf Woodlands.
Don't worry. I kind of have to go to Dwarf Woodlands now because that's the second lowest combat level at the moment. So you probably know what this level is.
Hi-ho. It's home to Rico.
Oh, okay. It took me a second.
The scene in the movie always scared the crap out of me as a kid.
I'm gonna be honest.
This makes the scene really dumb. Like, would she really eat an apple from this old lady after this?
It does.
Yeah.
You broke into my house. No, I'm not eating your apple.
Magic wishing apple.
Yeah.
Y'all
ever see Enchanted?
I'm gonna be honest.
Y'all ever see Enchanted?
Well, first
I have.
I haven't.
I'm serious, man. One of the best Disney movies I've ever seen. It actually made the whole like animation to live action thing actually work. You've seen that all the time in like the Smurfs or like
I have seen Enchanted.
It's so underrated. It's finally getting the sequel though, but that movie is so criminally underrated. It's basically.
And fun fact, guess who makes an appearance? Guess who makes a cameo appearance in Enchanted?
Oh yeah, you can tell him. All
right, the guy who sings "Unknown" from ME from Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 is in Enchanted.
Marlon Saunders.
Oh
yeah.
Oh no, I was actually gonna say the actress who plays Ariel actually cameos in the movie, but yeah.
Jodie Benson. Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking and going back to Snow White, that is why Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs is honestly one of the very few Disney films that I'm still yet to watch from start to finish. I have seen bits and pieces of it, but I never really saw the entirety of it.
It's not really long.
And even so, it's been several years since I've seen this, and here's what makes it worse though. You see, back then, like most people, I of course grew up with all these Disney films and whatnot. But here's the thing: even though my family did have the original Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs on VHS, I never really got to really watch it all the way through, and mainly because my mother would always say, "No, not Snow White" or something like that. I don't know if she.
She probably didn't like it.
I don't know if she did. It was because she didn't like the film or she didn't want me to watch it, but. like because of that, I never really got to watch it all the way through. I've only seen bits and pieces of it. So I'm like, what's wrong?
I mean,
with
that's
Snow
all
White
you
and the
need to
Seven
see.
Dwarfs. It's not. I don't think. I have a feel like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Isn't that one of the first? Isn't it one of the very first Disney animated?
Yeah.
It was the very
the
first.
The first.
It was the first.
It's the
back
first.
in 1930. Back in 1938, I believe.
Yeah,
Wow,
but
damn,
I mean,
that
like
film was old.
it's like I said, it's not really long, and it's not really that memorable. I mean, it's memorable for the animation and the story it told within the animation, but the bits and pieces you've seen are pretty much all you need to see. The movie is not really all that long.
I haven't, because the main scenes I do remember are, of course, the Dwarves' Hi Ho song, as well as let's see, what else do I remember? Snow White eating the apple. Let's see, the evil queen turning into the witch. I haven't seen, because there's one scene I remember the Nostalgia Critic using for his review that I don't recall at all, and that's when Snow White is in that dark forest, trying to run away. I've never seen that part at all when I was younger.
Okay.
In fact, I've never seen it. Period.
Oh,
but that was
the magic. Also,
I don't think I've seen much of the Magic Mirror either.
well, the magic mirror was the very first scene in the movie, actually.
Okay, maybe
Oh.
I think. Then again, I think I have seen a bit of the Magic Mirror, but
Oh,
It's just
slave
been a
of the
while.
magic mirror,
And
come
you
from
you
the
already saw,
farthest space.
yeah, you saw him in Birth by Sleep. You know, he's one of like the bosses he fights
Yeah.
Terra.
Oh,
but
yeah.
yeah.
well, you also
Of course he's
you
not
also
that
fight him
strong.
as Aqua, but yeah,
Of course, he's not that strong in the movie.
yeah, of course.
He's not that
If
strong
only.
in this game. What are you talking about?
If only.
He was
If only.
pathetic.
Yeah, but actually, I was gonna go back to Enchanted. Basically, the whole premise of that movie, it shouldn't have worked, but it did. What if the most stereotypical Disney princess landed in modern day 2007 of America? Of New York City.
That's basically what that film is. That's basically what that film is.
Yes.
That sounds hilarious. I should probably look into
It was
that.
so funny, and the soundtrack is so good. It's a musical too, but she basically is taken in by this this lawyer basically who's all but given up on happily ever after, since he's like the most negative princely character basically.
Patrick Dempsey from General Hospital.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
basically.
that's a good role.
No, wait, wrong. Grey's Anatomy.
Yay.
My mom
And
loves Grey's Anatomy, okay?
Yeah, and
My mom
basically
really likes Hallmark
every
movies too.
That's actually what he says. That's actually what the dude says to like Giselle, like the princess in Enchanted. He's basically like every time she says something sweet and whimsical, he always says it's like it came out of a Hallmark card or something. It's just it's, and not only does the princess get dumped into the world too, the prince actually comes.
The prince is the best character.
And it's just hilarious.
The prince is the best character in the movie.
Yeah,
He's
the
James
best.
Marsden. And
Yeah.
but also the evil queen, Susan Sarandon, and I think his minion, played by
Yes,
Warwick from Harry Potter.
Can you guys not talk about a
and
film
little
that I
animal
haven't
side-
seen yet?
No.
Come on.
No.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna spoil anything for you,
That's
but I will say it's a seriously enjoyable movie. It never gets any credit these days. It's getting a sequel finally, but it never gets any of the credit it deserves.
Bring back Amy Adams as Giselle.
Yeah, it's serious. She's coming back. Don't worry, she's already.
Yes, thank God.
Yes. No, the sequel's called Disenchanted. Yeah, I won't spoil anything for that.
Okay.
I don't want to tell you anything, but that's what the sequel's called, Disenchanted.
I want to see this.
Yeah.
Going back to the topic of Snow White, I remember this. I remember seeing a part of Snow White, not by the movie itself, but from Gremlins, where they're sitting in the theater and watching it. They're just laughing their asses off. It's the most funniest thing I've ever seen.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a scene in
Actually-
Gremlins where
Actually, real quick, random question: what was the best, movie-going experience y'all ever had? Basically, was there ever a theater you went to and you saw a movie, and basically either the crowd was really hyped, or you had a really special moment in the theater, or it was just really enjoyable?
The night I went to see Star Wars: The Force Awakens.
Oh, that was a good night.
That was one of my.
Yeah.
I could not stop smiling the entire time.
Like-
There was also this one showing of
Miracle on 34th Street that I really enjoyed. So.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
I'm sure you're referring to the original, right?
Yes.
Oh, good.
The good one.
Confession, I have never seen that film.
Yes.
It's
There
the
was a
best-
remake. Yes, there was a remake of Miracle on 34th Street.
what?
It's the one that has Mara Wilson in it.
I mean, it took me like a long, nearly like
I didn't
18
know, I didn't
years
know
to see
there was a
It's a
remake of
Wonderful
that film.
Life.
And in fact, I'm
Yeah.
not even sure which one I'm familiar with.
Yeah, when it comes to the remake did have its good moments though. I heard.
Yeah. I mean, actually, okay, hold on. For me, the best, I love when I went to see The Force Awakens, but y'all might think I'm childish, but in 2004, the best movie-going experience I had. No, can I name two?
Go ahead.
What is it?
I named
2004,
two. So
2012.
yeah.
2004 was the SpongeBob SquarePants movie.
Oh.
I mean, like, everybody just straight up lost it when SpongeBob and Patrick sort of died. They literally they were sitting kids and me just like so torn up, and then when they came back to like the whole theater cheered. It was seriously like one of the best feel good moments. And that's
also what happened in the movie as well.
I know.
Yeah.
They
But
even
basically in
showed
2012, yeah.
Like they even showed like in the SpongeBob movie, they even showed like the audience full of pirates trying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just like
Shut up! Look at the screen.
yeah, it was a really good feel good moment when they died and came back to life. That's like one of the best ones. But like the second one I was talking about was The Dark Knight Rises. Basically, when like Bruce finally got out of the jail, everybody got up. Everybody got up. It was beautiful and like cheered basically, just like with all the prisoners in there. It was. Please tell me y'all seen The Dark Knight Rises.
I did.
Please.
I have.
I have.
I've only seen it once, but yeah.
You know what scene I'm talking about, right? They're all chanting
when
like
Bruce Wayne is in
like,
that prison, yeah.
and he finally made the jump. Oh my
Yeah.
god, I love those movies. And
Never seen them, so
okay, still plenty of time for you to get on them. Plenty of time. But if you love Batman, oh god.
I mean, one theater experience I had was like I think there was a screening of a Dragon Ball Z movie. I think it was probably Battle of Gods or.
No, that's another one. Everybody was so hyped for that movie. The whole theater just like cracked up so loudly every single joke, and they cheered when Goku went Super Saiyan God.
Super Saiyan
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
I think one thing that was really funny was like I think Vegeta doing his bingo dance.
Yeah, everybody cracked up on there.
And also, you beat my Puma.
Everybody just went woo!
And then in the end, and spoiler alert, Goku imitated Vegeta.
I never even watched any of those movies. Like Jesus.
Me neither.
I'm sorry.
Leave me in.
I'm sorry.
Remember when we were
It was-
playing
that was
Kingdom
just-
Hearts Birth by Sleep?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
we're
know,
supposed
right?
to be talking about Kingdom Hearts, and
I mean, that was just a little random question, but I mean, like, do you like Seth, Scott? Do you have any like really memorable moments at like the movie theater like we did?
well, I already
I
mentioned.
got-
Well, Will already mentioned one that I actually share with him, which is the Force Awakens theater. I mean, the Force
And everybody
Awakens,
was just loving. Everybody
everyone
was just like
cheering
so.
when all these familiar characters and like things showed up. I
Yeah,
remember when the Millennium Falcon first showed up. Like when Ray says, like, the garbage will do, and then the Millennium Falcon showed up, and then Will screamed in the theater, "That is not garbage! That is not garbage!"
I'm surprised they didn't kick you out, but then everybody laughed.
Oh, everybody was cheering.
Alrighty, I really want to be. I want like every movie experience like that to be just like that. Yeah.
And were you all shocked when you found out the Han Solo died?
Okay, you know what? My sister did the really worst thing in the world. This is why I don't like social media, man. She actually told me that Han died on Twitter. She told me. I didn't believe her. I didn't want to believe her. But it didn't stop me from loving the movie. She spoiled it for me, but I still loved it.
The funny thing is that
I still love her too.
the funny thing is that I show my best friend, one of my best friends, that movie. He already knew that Han died, but when he saw the scene himself, he still ended up crying.
It was still pretty. I didn't want to believe it, but if it was, I just like, if he does die, how's he die? She didn't tell me how he died, but he just told me she just told me that he died. That's it. Basically, it's like, why would you do that? Why?
So it's kind of, so it's like half ruined.
Yeah, but I mean, like, she did not ruin for.
Oh,
my sister did not.
At least there's a bit of goodness.
Yeah, but you just don't do that. You don't spoil stuff like that. That's why I'm so.
That was a moment in the movie. I kept every moment in that movie close to my chest for those who haven't seen it.
Exactly, seriously.
I was keeping that movie sacred.
Yeah. Did everybody cheer when Rey got the lightsaber? Please tell me.
I certainly
did.
Oh, I was so happy when that scene happened.
And I would, like when Finn was laying down, like almost dying, I was crying when that happened.
He's not dead though. He's not dead.
I know, but I thought he was. He was going to, and I was crying throughout the scene. It was one of the first moments where I ever cried in the theater.
I mean, like, Finn is my dude. He's my dude, basically. I didn't cry, even though he's my favorite character in the movie. But like, I just went, oh no. I'm just thinking he's gonna come back for you, Red. He's coming back. He's coming back. He's coming back for you. Just wait.
I knew he wasn't dead because they weren't going to kill off a character like that soon. So
yeah, and plus, Kylo Ren only like scraped his back or something like that. So
he opened him up.
So I'm like, that did greatly injure him, but I'm like, nah, that's not enough to actually kill him that quickly.
Spine severed. And just throw him in a bathtub tank.
But all I can think about was the next movie. Like, I cannot wait for Finn to just like destroy him. I cannot wait to see it.
I want to see that happen if it does.
They also changed how Kylo Ren's scar looks.
Yeah. It kind of looks like the whole Anakin thing too.
They did. The director did it on purpose because the old scar looked stupid in his eyes.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay.
And to be fair, he's not wrong.
Yeah, that is true. He's right. He's not wrong.
Also, another
going face, and he's going
experience. What about Toy Story 3?
I really liked that movie.
Like I don't remember too. I mean, like
I don't remember I don't remember the theater itself, like what they were like, but I do remember that was the first movie I ever bawled to. So
yeah, when I heard that Toy Story 3 came out, when I saw the trailers, I was like, okay, I gotta see this. And when I saw it, I was like, the one thing I thought was really funny was seeing Buzz speaking Spanish.
I mean,
I think we all love that scene.
And they made like a cover of like, you got a friend in me in Spanish, and like right?
That one was fun.
Yeah.
That was at the very end.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about that.
Yeah, basically Jessie turned back on the Spanish mode because she actually fell for Spanish mode. And basically he couldn't know, Buzz didn't know, like, whoa, what's happening? He was just like moving to the music basically to like Spanish version of like, we've got a friend. It was just a lot of fun. But the whole movie experience for Toy Story 3, I don't remember too much. I mean, I'm sure I remember there were a lot of big laughs, especially in the movie. But like the ending scene really got to everybody.
Yeah, I was actually close to crying. I was actually going to cry at the end of Toy Story 3.
I mean, I was a kid. I didn't have the capacity to cry for like big movies like that.
Yeah.
I was a kid, but yeah. Basically,
I lost it.
I felt something.
I was like 10 when that movie came out, and I still lost it.
I actually felt the nerve during the furnace scene when they were about to get burned.
Yeah, that almost got me. But
that's
Ex Machina came in.
That's it. Yeah, I really, because like, you really thought they were gonna die. You actually did.
That was a fantastic scene. Yeah. I would still say that is a fantastic.
Yeah. Oh God, I never thought the aliens would actually save them.
I couldn't believe that I was going to watch my own childhood die. So.
I mean, like they kind of did that with like the Force Awakens, but in a good way. In a good way. In a good way.
Yeah, if Luke ends up dying, oh no.
Oh my! Oh, I don't want to. I don't
That
want to
would
think
suck.
about. I don't want to think about that. I mean, it might. I mean, it might be poetic if he died. I mean, the Last Jedi.
No.
I just
I don't want to
realized.
either.
Well,
But
no,
you
for one thing, we're not having for this way.
I just realized
I don't
that we're
want him to
completely
die.
ignoring the chats. Sonic Gamer says, "Hey, look, it's the underground areas for Sight de los Clutches." Oh, you mean the area from Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance?
Hey.
I still haven't gotten to that part. Yeah.
It's one of the first.
realized-
ones
How
to
does
get to.
it haven't been
I-
3D?
I'm noticing that we're talking about like Disney related stuff, but not Kingdom Hearts.
Close enough.
Close enough,
Yeah.
because
Close enough. Yeah, close enough. So, what are your thoughts on Gigi, the upcoming Pixar movie?
No.
wait,
Coco?
what?
That's what it's Coco.
Coco, right?
Coco.
That's what it's Coco.
Okay.
Yeah.
To give you a reason as to why I'm not going to watch that movie out of protest.
I've never seen the trailer actually.
Okay, you guys heard of the movie Book of Life?
Yeah. Oh
No,
yeah.
I
Yeah. I
haven't.
remember watching
That movie was pitched to Pixar originally. They denied it
nice.
because they didn't think it was good enough.
I mean, it
The
was
movie did well,
It was actually pretty good.
and now
Yeah.
Pixar is ripping off Book of Life.
I
They're
mean, they
ripping off
had
the
like
movie
Ice
that they
Cube as that
rejected.
big. They had Ice Cube as that big marshmallow dude, but that movie was still good.
Like,
It was
what
still-
I'm trying to say is that Pixar said no to having Book of Life as one of their own movies, and now they're ripping it off.
I never
So
even,
I'm not
I've
watching.
never even heard of that movie.
Coco?
No,
No, Book of Life.
or the Coco or the Book of Life.
Book of Life. I've never
I-
heard
I
of
mean-
Book of Life.
It came out. It came out like way back in 2014. Are you sure?
Yeah, I've never seen it.
I am.
Okay.
I just no. I'm not gonna watch it. Just no.
I'm pretty sure it has to do with Rogue One in it. I think I might be. I think I might be.
don't care who's in the movie. I don't care who's making it. I don't care how pretty it is. You're ripping off
No, I mean
something
in the
that they
book.
said no to. So
I mean, I meant in the book. But yeah. I think that dude from like I think like Diego from like Rogue One is in there. Yeah.
being the guy who just kept murdering people.
Yeah, that's come on. Okay, yeah, I think that either that was him or somebody else. But yeah, I like that. I mean, like
Either it was
dude
the crazy
kinda-
man or the man who kept murdering.
I mean, like everybody died in that movie. So
But
like,
there was one who was just straight up a murderer.
yeah.
Trying to get back on the topic of Kingdom Hearts specifically.
Absolutely.
Malcolm, who's your favorite Kingdom Hearts character?
Oh man, Sora is way too easy. But so I'm just gonna say Roxas. Absolutely Roxas.
No, why?
Why Roxas?
No, Roxas is actually a fantastic character.
Yeah, Roxas is a
y'all
good
don't-
character, but still, why?
Y'all better not judge me because I actually.
I'm not. I
Me neither.
enjoyed
I would actually
the
agree
little
with you.
slice of life thing. I did enjoy the slice of life tutorial we got in the beginning because I loved Roxas's design, the whole friendship thing. I loved it, and the fight with Axel was just enough. Just like that was just the icing on the cake. And when I thought he
I
came
would
back,
agree
like,
with
the
you.
first
I'd
fight
actually
sleep
agree with you.
I'm like, wait,
Roxas
that's-
is the best character of the series. I would agree.
Yeah, so basically when I said
You
when
haven't
we
seen
saw,
him,
when we all,
dude. You haven't seen the character as a character. So
Yeah.
yes, he's a part of the one of the worst tutorials in gaming history, but he is
But I
also
know
a
he has
very,
so-
very,
he does
very
so
good
much
character.
more. And I can't wait for him to come back in 3. I know he's gonna come. He's one with Sora.
They did say it's possible for him to come
Yeah.
back.
I know.
Dude,
I-
stop, dude.
what?
You have no right to judge. You have not
I mean,
played
you
his
I'm
guys
not,
game.
I'm
not
not
Roxas.
judging anything.
Wait,
I'm not
not
judging
that.
anything.
No, not
No,
you,
no,
not
not
you,
you.
Seth. I'm
I
talking
think he's
about.
talking to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously, you don't know. You don't know
You
Roxas.
can hate,
You've only
you
heard
hate
of
him
him.
on the tutorial. I like it.
Well, I know someone
Or-
with a screen name named Roxas.
Yeah, you
Huh?
know nothing about Kingdom Hearts.
You know yeah.
Once again, Will proves Will proves that he's smarter than Lucas.
That's also not right, dude. What the
Yeah,
hell?
again, that's also
Nobody's
not
smarter
true.
than
Sorry.
the other. Nobody's smarter than the other.
Yeah, dude. What the hell?
Sorry, it's just that I thought I was just trying to make sure you didn't have some sort of beef with Lucas or anything.
No.
It's fine. It's fine. It's totally
yeah,
fine.
you make sure of that by saying that. Seriously.
Maybe I'm doing something wrong. I'm assuming something.
Yeah,
when
you're
I
doing a
should-
lot of things wrong.
I'm sorry.
No,
it's cool. No, it's cool.
it's fine.
you're cool,
I mean,
man,
it's
but
fine.
it's just-
I mean, if you like Roxas, that's totally fine. That's totally fine.
No, it has
I mean,
nothing to do with Roxas. It's what I said earlier.
Yeah.
Right.
Actually, hold on. Is it cool if I add like one of my favorite Disney characters in this game? Like, cause, like there's actually a lot. I mean, like I love Roxas because he's like my favorite Kingdom Hearts character. But since this game is tied into Disney, I'm gonna say I love what they did with Jack and Stitch. I love Jack Sparrow in this game. And the fact that he wants to
somebody
be
tell
master. He wants to be a Keyblade master.
If there's
Wow.
a Twitter poll I find that says like, "What's your favorite Disney villain?" and my first comment is, "Does Xehanort count?"
Oh yeah, I'm gonna say
Does
that.
Xehanort count?
I was going to say Darth Vader, but okay.
Awesome. Yeah. Xehanort and Darth and Vader. Yeah.
Does Xehanort and Darth Vader count?
Yeah, because like
But if
Xehanort
somebody
is like
says-
basically every Disney bad guy rolled into one. He's Scar, he's Frollo, he's
I don't know if he's Frollo.
I mean, like Frollo's the worst.
Yeah, Frollo is not exactly something.
Oh,
yeah,
Frollo
no, he's not Frollo.
Frollo from Hunchback, right?
Yeah, the guy who basically like calls himself a man of God, but he's committed every single damn sin in the book.
Yeah.
He's horrible.
Sonic Gamer.
And
Yeah,
what's-
if we're talking about.
Started the Kingdom Hearts series. My mother getting me a game called Kingdom Hearts 3.5. Oh, you started with 358 days,
no.
Sonic Gamer. Oh my god, that is pretty
Oh,
sad.
Oh
no.
well, I mean that's not like the worst. I kind of wish I had a DS so I can see what the fuss was all about, but like.
Oh God, that game. Like as a story, it's good. As a game, it's not.
Do you like watching the cutscene? Do you have like the HD remixes? You can just watch
Yes.
it like the cutscene.
I did. That's how I first.
Yeah,
That's how I first
the
got
story
real
is
to the
without a
game.
doubt. Yeah, the story
But-
is without a doubt the best part about 358 days.
But I played the game myself.
Oh,
Oh God, is it boring?
there's the
Oh,
best
it's,
pair.
it's boring. Well, it's not. It's different from being a bad game. It's just boring.
It's because it's boring. That's the thing. Like the pacing of this, like you know how slow that game's pacing was, right? Like in terms of story, like this pacing of the story was really slow, right?
Yeah.
The game
yeah.
doubles that slow pacing thing. It is
I mean,
twice
I
as
just
slow
don't.
in the
I
actual.
just don't like. I mean, for me, I just don't like to classify a bad movie as just being boring. There's a lot of stuff that makes a movie bad other than
Oh,
boring.
yeah.
You know
Oh,
that.
Oh, yeah,
Bad acting,
So
bad-
we're finally get to defeat the magic mirror. Well, actually, the face of the magic mirror.
Yeah.
No, actually facing this guy, not facing this guy on the outside. He's just like, wow, this dude's actually pretty scary looking.
It's just a,
Oh, he looks awesome. This is like one of the
I
best
mean,
looking.
it's just a mask, really.
Yeah,
No.
but just like for kids, this is probably the stuff of nightmares.
Oh, sure.
One of the masks is smiling.
Yeah, that's
I
the
like
one. Yeah, that for that attack, he
that's-
sends out a bunch of decoys. The real one is the one smiling at you.
Not like the one from, not like Dory from Finding Nemo by any means. No.
Yeah.
Actually, who is everybody's favorite like Kingdom Hearts villain? Seriously, and basically, now, you gotta
All
name
of
one
them are
version.
basically
Any
Xehanorts.
version
but
Yeah.
of Xehanort counts too. Any version of Xehanort.
I'm still in love with Zendus's voice.
And then-
So.
And ladies and gentlemen, be our guest, featuring the mirror from Snow White. Be our guest. Be our guest.
Yeah, as they puke fireballs at you.
Yeah. I kind of like he's not my all-time favorite villain in the Kingdom Hearts like continuity. I really like Vanitas.
He's very fun. Like he has some really fun dialogue.
This is pretty cool.
And I never
but-
knew he was actually voiced by Haley Joel Osment until I looked him up. He sounds
Yeah,
absolutely
me neither,
nothing
yeah.
like Sora. He sounds.
He does a better voice. He has a better like performance as like Vanitas as he does Sora. I noticed.
I mean, like like if you see like the fragmentary passage like cutscene with Sora, his balls drop super bad.
Oh, yeah.
And his got super deep. He'd be like, "I'm back." Like what?
Yeah, after 10 years, like
you?
jeez.
I know it's been a while, but man, what happened
It's like
to
every
you?
one of the problems with Haley Joe Osment. It's like he's suffering from the games taking so long. Every sequential game, his age increases by 10 years.
I mean, like David Gallagher, the voice of Riku, he sounds exactly the same. No
Oh,
matter
It's
what.
because he started voicing Riku well after puberty. So
Yeah.
Yeah. And like, oh yeah, because he was like a kid. Yeah, Haley Joel Osment was just like a little kid, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fresh off of AI, I would assume.
And
Wait,
we still, I mean, I still like Haley Joel
Wait.
Osment sticking to this character.
I thought
But, like,
I
it
thought
sounds
he was
so
a-
unnatural.
Wait a minute, I thought he was
now
in
he's
Sixth
so
Sense.
older.
Wait, wasn't
He
that-
is. He is, but
Yeah,
I
he's-
think
yeah,
He's the one who
later-
says, "I see dead people," right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Okay, I remember.
that was his first major role.
yeah. So I'm not
I-
Shyamalan, a household name.
I now imagine Sora saying, "I see dead people."
I see nobody's.
Yeah.
Get it? Because-
Wait till they drop. Like, they're probably gonna drop it in somewhere. You know, they're probably gonna drop it in somewhere.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, like honestly, like I guess like if I was going to say my favorite villain of Kingdom Hearts, I do really like young Xehanort. He's really good.
Okay.
I like he is actually pretty sweet. Like as a villain, he does his role of just antagonizing the protagonist really, really well. Like,
And this is in a Dream Drop distance, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
he's showing up
Yeah.
in 3 as well.
I
He's the
actually
guy.
like I really like Riku Ansem if he's a villain.
Yeah, he counts.
Well, it's technically Ansem just looking like Riku, but yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
No love for
Son-
Ansem.
Going back to 358 Days, Sonic Gamer 360 says, in all honesty, I actually enjoyed some of the gameplay. I liked it when I first played it, but the more I played it, the more bored I became, to be honest.
It is just, yeah. I do see, like, there are people who think it's a good game, so
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
Okay.
It is there, like,
There is.
In my
I do
opinion,
think.
I'm just not
I do think 358 Days still has something to enjoy. For one, it has more playable characters than any other Kingdom Hearts game by far.
oh yeah. It has,
Oh,
like,
actually,
what,
hey, Seth, real quick.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to get going in a little bit, and I could still stay for a little bit longer. But basically, this whole Snow White thing just reminds me of like the whole Enchanted movie. Basically, if you do get a chance to watch it, which I
Snow
highly
White came
recommend.
out first.
Basically, I want you to try this game. When you watch the movie, it's not a. It should be a drinking game. I don't drink, but
No.
basically, just try to like spot. Okay, just you don't have to drink, but try to spot every single Disney reference you can in that movie. There are so many I missed.
Oh,
I only
I'm
spotted
sure.
7, but there's so more than 7.
Yeah.
So more than
Again,
7
I haven't.
references in there.
If that film ever
And
comes to
characters
Netflix,
count.
maybe
Characters
I'll
do
watch
count. Yeah, characters do count. If you spot a character that looks like a cliche or a reference to another Disney movie, that counts.
talking squirrel.
Boom.
Wow.
Get you been, Dale.
It's literally a shot-for-shot remake, a video game version of the movie from the ending.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Kingdom Hearts series does that.
Yeah.
It's going to be doing that in even more.
I feel like if we ever do a commentary of the Kingdom Hearts, why can't you show like splits, like a little video clip of like every single scene?
No, dude, you do not know what you're asking for. You're
That's
basically
too much-
telling
that's too
you're
much-
telling
that's too
Disney's
much.
assassins to aim for your vitals.
Oh, jeez.
I don't get it.
mean,
If
Disney
you
doesn't
put
play.
any Disney
doesn't
is worse
play.
with DMC claims than anybody.
I mean, like
Even worse than
Disney's.
Even worse than Viacom?
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Wait, what?
Disney does not mess around. Like they're not
Disney
into
doesn't
this,
play
but
With what?
it's because like DMC claims. Like you do not like
What's a
Disney is
what's
not
a-
necessarily.
What's a DMC claim?
Copyright. It's copyright.
Copyright claim. Okay.
I mean, they own everything we love.
Yeah.
Think about
So
that.
yeah, just cool it with don't show Disney clips. Just don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
They
No
even
one's
don't
really
see
tried because they know.
Like,
it'll
Yeah,
be bad.
I mean, hey, Lucas, going back to the Finding Nemo commentary, even you said it yourself how you had to, remove some of that footage because of copyright claims.
Yeah.
That's all right. But actually, as long as you actually, for me, I've been safe. Basically, for the videos I've had, I always use the Copyright Act thing, copy and paste that in, bam, I'm safe.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Since I'm getting tired of, I'm kind of getting a little tired of Birth by Sleep, so just to change
Ooh,
things
what we
up
gonna
again,
do?
we're gonna
What we gonna do?
We're gonna do what I think.
358 2 days.
No.
You want to do
Yeah,
358 days?
No.
Yes.
What about
No.
Yes.
what about you, Malcolm? 358.
I was actually, I mean, like, I was kind of hoping I could wait for the suspense, but like, could you do 2? Please do 2.
I can't. The only ones I can stream are Birth by Sleep, 358 Days, Chain of Memories, and Recoded.
How about Chain of Memories?
That would be better.
All right, let's do Chain of
I
Memories.
may actually need to leave soon myself, mainly because I have some plans to do for today. It's pretty important, so
Yeah, I got voice acted stuff to go back to too.
So I actually might leave right now for the sake of time. So.
Oh, that Nightmare in Dreamland! That was one of my first.
You have Game Boy video.
games.
You have a Game Boy Advance video of Fairly Odd Parents. So you have been watching Fairly Odd Parents.
No, I haven't. I was just experimenting.
Oh.
Oh no! Oh, dude. Okay, this is bringing all the memories back. No pun intended. I remember having this game. Why did I ever lose this game? I just like I just like misplaced it or something. But I still remember playing this so many times. Basically,
I think I'm gonna have to head out now, guys. Sorry.
Right.
Okay.
Oh no,
take
it's
care,
cool,
Mel.
man.
Take care, Will.
Have fun with the stream.
Thanks, Will. Take care.
I will.
Anyway, look at this video right here. Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories actually had this video footage thing.
Yeah, right after the end credits of the Kingdom Hearts 1.
Okay.
Sonic Gamer 360 says, of the Kingdom Hearts, it's just Kingdom Hearts, not the Kingdom Hearts. Ah. Yeah. I don't know who you were referring to, Sonic Gamer, but okay.
Actually, you know what like Square Enix hasn't talked about yet for Kingdom Hearts 3, which seems like a big kind of problem. They haven't talked about any of the Final Fantasy characters. What happens to Cloud and Sephiroth and Aerith? Aeris?
I have no idea.
Aerith. How do you say that? How do you guys say it? Aeris or Aerith?
Eris.
Aerith. Okay.
I think it's Aerith. I'm pretty sure it's Aerith, but okay.
Okay. They say Aerith. And like the Japanese stuff, but yeah, either or. But what happens to like the good old Final Fantasy characters? I want to see Auron again. I really cannot wait to see Auron.
Okay.
Come on. Come on. A guy like you, Seth, has to remember who Auron is.
Oh,
come on.
Wasn't he the guy from Kingdom Hearts 2 in the Hercules world?
Yes, he's well known in Final Fantasy X as the big badass with the sword and the red cloak and the one arm thing. Yes, but that was him. That was him. Anyway. Auron was such a badass in both games. I cannot wait to see him back. Is he still in the underworld?
I think so. I'm not sure. But anyway, Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. How much do you guys know about it?
I know about this game. I mean, I think I do, because like my memory is kind of a little bit foggy. Get it? Because you lose your memory in this place.
I saw John. I only saw Johnny's review of it.
And speaking of which, Sonic Gamer says this game might as well be Yu-Gi-Oh. Hopefully, someone gets that joke. Draw, goofy cado. Draw, cado. Draw, Nikki cado.
Yeah, I get.
Staccato.
It's time to duel.
Seriously, this game is part of my childhood.
Wait, what'd you say, Malcolm?
This game is seriously my childhood right here. I remember everything about this story. Basically, is it cool if I talk about like the game story here? Has everybody played through this?
Or like I'm the only one who's played through it.
Yeah.
I saw Johnny's review of it.
Yeah,
and you, Scott?
I never played it, but like I said, I never played a single Kingdom Hearts game, but I do know about like certain plots and such. So yeah.
Okay. Do you know about Namine?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Cool. Sweet. So basically, the sad part is I didn't know. I mean, like I know why Namine did what she did. Basically, she tampered with Sora and like the fake Riku's memories in order just like to satisfy like Lark's scenes, Marluxia's like plans. Basically, it's just so painful to see that Sora forgot about Kairi, because like his memories were tampered with. That didn't just like upset anybody a little.
Yeah.
And it only took like like basically Namine actually going to herself health basically and telling Sora what she did to him basically. No, it took that really hard boss fight to finally get answers with Riku. That really super hard boss fight with Riku, and then you finally get the answers. That basically Namine's been like tampering with memories. That's her ability. That's what she can do.
Yeah. Anyway, this guy right here, this is obvious. This is clearly, okay, it's not clearly, but I know that this is Marluxia.
Marluxia.
Yeah, the pink-haired pretty boy is what SomecallmeJohnny called him.
Yeah.
Pink-haired pretty.
To lose is to find, and to find is to lose. Blah blah blah. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest.
So many times I've heard that.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not the biggest fan of Sora's story, but I actually do like Riku's story. And I'm talking about the story specifically.
Yeah.
But like seriously, Seth, no love for the Final Fantasy characters. No love.
I don't like turn-based combat.
Shoot, man, they're like half the story. In fact, Sora is practically the Final Fantasy half. So yeah, Sora and Hyrule are practically the Final Fantasy half of
the only Final Fantasy game I care about is Final Fantasy 15, as well as the remake of Final Fantasy 7. But we probably won't see that. We probably won't see that until Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out.
Yeah, speaking of RPG, there actually is a Kickstarter game for something called Re-Legend. I'm actually a backer for that.
Never heard of that. I should look that up. I mean, if it's gonna be like Mighty Number 9, I'm not interested.
No, it is not like Mighty Number 9. Let me tell you, it is not like Mighty Number 9.
Okay, how do you know? How do you know for sure?
It's based on a game. It's based on a game called Star. I think it's kind of based.
Goddamn.
It's kind of based on Stardew Valley.
Okay. I don't know. If it's made by like a producer, because like Mighty Number 9 was made by like one of the older producers of Mega Man, but it still turned out bad. How did it turn out so bad?
I don't know.
For the life of me, I'll never figure out why. I saw like the artwork and like GameStop and stuff. I'm like, what is this? I never bought the game, but I was always so interested, basically before it came out. But then
basically, our legend. What you do, it's an RPG where you're basically raising your. It's a co-op game where you raise your own monsters.
Oh, so it's like Pokemon?
Something like that, yeah.
Sonic Gamer 360
says, let's
start planting. Haha, Marluxia joke.
Marluxia. There's something about his name just like...
Look at that Donald face. It's like...
You can do that, man. I can never do Donald Duck.
I have a friend who does a really good Donald Duck, but yeah.
Well, thank God for him. Somebody has to do it. For the life of me, I can never get my voice like that. I can do Goofy, no problem, but just...
Yeah, I can do Goofy.
Him.
I can do Mickey as well. I'm sure anyone could do it.
Oh boy!
I cannot do.
I'm having so much fun.
If I did Mickey, it would just be an insult. I cannot do Mickey. I can't. I'm sorry. I tried. I can't.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
I'm having so much fun.
Lord.
I heard that, Goofy.
I could probably do also Max, like Goofy's son. He's cool.
Which one? The younger version or which one? Young or teenager?
Holy fuck!
I could try both. Yeah. Maybe I could probably
there's young Max, which is voiced by Sean Fleming, but then there's the older version there's the older version of Max voiced by Jason Marsden.
Yeah, that's him. I could probably do that one.
That's how I know. Have any of you seen Goofy movie?
Oh, just kidding me, man! I love it.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's a good movie.
I've never seen it.
The Extremely Goofy movie was actually even a step up over that. Disney's done right.
I know Extremely Goofy movie. It's the movie where Max is off to college and Goofy is missing his son. So what he does is that he goes to school with his son.
Oh no, he got fired.
It's mainly because he lost his
He
job,
got
so he
fired.
had to go back to college.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically he got fired at his job because he got distracted about Max, and basically since he didn't never finish his last year of college, that's why he has to go back. But why did he pick the one college his son was going to? I wonder why. Why?
At least it wasn't the worst Disney sequel. But...
No, it was actually pretty enjoyable. There are a couple like real moments in that movie.
Yeah.
Actually, genuinely, just like big laughs. I cannot tell you how much that movie's made me laugh.
And Jiminy Cricket just quoted the famous Star Wars quote.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Did you just do an impression of Jiminy Cricket?
Yeah, like I have a bad feeling about this.
Damn,
Oh my god, that was actually good.
Yeah, that's a very good
Thank
impression.
you. I never thought actually like that sounded good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can also do a bit of Willie the Giant.
I've wondered, can anybody do Hades? I love
Not
James
me.
Woods, but can anybody do Hades?
Yeah, well,
I can't.
I would.
I mean, the guy's so suave. He makes basically the dude who's Satan look cool. I have no idea why.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, was he a problem for you guys in like Birth by Sleep? Like the boss with like that giant ice crystal monster, and you had to fight Hades too.
Not really. I had more trouble with that boss in Kingdom Hearts 2. I mean, Kingdom Hearts 1 when the Ice Titan was a secret boss.
Ah, okay. Oh no, he was a secret boss. Yeah, because like you.
Yeah.
Okay, because I had to fight that
Or at
dude in
least
Birth by Sleep.
at least in Final Mix anyway. I don't know if that was in the original one.
Yeah.
So, what's your opinion on Chain of Memories, Malcolm?
Oh, like I said, love this game, childhood, honey. But yeah, seriously, I'm never getting tired of this game. And basically, the premise, like the characters, especially we get a little bit more inside look of like who Organization 13 is, basically, because they were never mentioned until this game. Because people probably went through Kingdom Hearts 2 so lost as to why Sora was in a capsule and why why these hooded dudes were like in this game. You never know that until you play this. And I'm so glad I played this first.
It's all answered in Chain of Memories.
Yeah, but this game gave me a lot of good memories too. But sadly, I never really got that part. Yeah. Okay. Well, no pun intended, but I never could
that creature from Final Fantasy.
Yeah,
No,
but I
it's
can
not
never beat Hades. Y'all may call me crazy. I never beat Hades in this game. I always got stuck on that part. Always.
Oh, really?
But then I basically got my hands on like the remix finally. And I got through it, and then I went through the cutscenes and stuff, and it was just like, oh my god, I've seen all this before. It's like, I can't believe I remember all this. But like, basically, this game was really underrated. But like, I just kept thinking like, what if it was actually made for like, like an actual 3D game? And they did make it. They remade it into Rechain of Memories.
In fact, In fact, I'm pretty sure I agree that Rechain of Memories is overall the better version of the game.
Yeah. Thank God they answered that question for me. It was actually a lot better than I expected to. But the whole game was just a really great nostalgia trip. I love this game, especially Larxene because she was super hot and I was a kid. I have hormones.
Honestly,
yeah.
Honestly, when I first played Chain of Memories, or Rechain of Memories at least, I've honestly always hated Larxene.
Well, I mean, she was a major bitch.
That's why I hated her.
But yeah, I mean, Axel was like the breakout star of the game.
Axel was awesome. I love Axel, and Lee is even better.
And also, Axel is voiced by the current voice of Silver,
Quentin Flynn.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Quentin Flynn.
Did you say Clinton Flynn? It's
Quentin Flynn.
Yeah, with a Q.
Oh.
Heel.
Well, I know him for voicing Engine from Crash Twinsanity and also voicing the evil twins in that game as well.
Wait, he was Engine?
Yeah, he was Engine in Crash Twinsanity and Nitro Kart.
Why did I think that was okay, Nolan North played him in Crash of the Titans. Titans. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably one of his best roles. Even though not a lot of people, I love the Crash of the Titans in like the new redesigned game.
It looks like a bandicoot. What?
Yeah, but Nolan North was probably the funniest in that game. That was one of his best roles. The one that gets me laughing every time Scott is basically when like Dr. Cortex spits like coffee in his face. And he's like, "Oh, thank you, Master. It was so good. It's so painful." He spits it again and again. And the third time he spits coffee in his face. And he's like, "Oh, come on. He didn't even have a cup."
Yeah.
I didn't like what they did. I mean, it was funny what they did with Tiny, but then I started to grow up and realize, why does Tiny have such a really weird voice? It's a really bad one.
I've never played Crash of the Titans.
But he went from this like, Crash, don't get in my way or I'll smash you. And then in the Crash of the Titans, he sounds like, Crash, I'm trying to do my job and you cause all this chaos.
Yeah. Oh my god!
I'm gonna have to eat your face.
Oh my god!
No.
And I remember he kind of broke the fourth wall basically in that game, and frankly, I'm still mad about the last game. I mean, you didn't even invite me. It still makes me laugh a little bit, but yeah, that's not how he went from going like real big, and now he's like, I mean, his name is Tiny. That doesn't mean he has to have like a really weird squeaky voice. And like he had a lisp too. He had like a lisp, you know, like sometimes when people have like a gap in their tooth, basically they have kind of like a lisp.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Leon.
Squall.
That's Squall. He'll always be Squall.
Sorry, Squall. Sorry. I was basically this was my first introduction to like the whole Final Fantasy universe too.
I don't blame you. Same here. I didn't know his name was actually Squall. The first time I heard the name Squall, the very first time I've ever heard of Squall was when Lewis from Brain Scratch Commentaries mentioned him / referenced Final Fantasy VIII in the Mega Man 3 commentary. When he says, "Come on, Squall, you almost have enough death spells to be immune to level 5 death forever."
Yeah, and actually, Yuffie did call Leon Squall in like the first Kingdom Hearts, which I didn't catch until I got the remix. But yeah, so his name is Squall. I just I go back and forth a little bit. I like him Squall a little bit better. Do you guys just keep calling him Squall?
I do.
I call him Squall because I like that name more.
There's my girl. There's my
Yuffie.
girl.
Also, going back to like the topic of Tiny Tiger's voice in Crash of the Titans, it's the same voice actor of Crunch.
It is?
Yeah, and that's really odd.
Do you mean Kevin Michael Richardson?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay, well I never hate Kevin Michael Richardson. The guy is another voice acting legend.
Sonic Gamer's says there seems to be nobody home. Ha! More nobody puns. So easy.
I want.
This is when Squall's teaching Sora about the card breaks and all that.
Well, we already know about that. So
I gotta ask. Basically, did you guys beat Leon or Squall basically on your first try in Kingdom Hearts?
No.
Nah.
Because
somehow, some way, I didn't know you actually could. It was a fight you were supposed to lose, but I actually beat him. It was really close, but I actually got him on my first try. Basically, I heard you actually can beat him, so I wanted to try it. But like, God, it's actually one of the hardest boss fights in the part of the game. Maybe I'm supposed to lose. If you lose, do you get like special EXP or something?
I don't know.
Okay, yeah. If I did get special rewards, I'd say if you fight Squall or Leon, it doesn't matter. Basically, in like Kingdom Hearts, try to all your might to beat him. Just try. You might get something cool.
Okay.
Yeah. And try to beat Cloud on your first try. Yeah. Apparently, you get a lot of good speed.
I definitely had trouble with Cloud when I first played.
Mm-hmm. I actually actually, thank God I saved different files too. I just had to go back and beat him again. It took me a little bit, but yeah, I saved different files so I could go back to the specific point and beat him. It took me a while, but yeah. You know, it's not all exciting when it's all 2D, is it? Or 2D.5.
Yeah.
That's alright though. I still love this game.
Kingdom Hearts can work in 2D.
I mean, the boss fights are like out of this world in this game.
It's like you're. I know it's. I'd say it's almost the fighting style is almost similar to Final Fantasy X.
You mean Final Fantasy X?
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
X is the Roman numeral of 10, so same thing.
Yeah, so that's not technically wrong.
Yeah, but that one Mega Man game on the Super Nintendo is not called Mega Man 10.
I know.
I say Mortal Kombat X instead of Mortal Kombat 10, so you know it's cool. Are you supposed to say 10 or X? What do you guys think?
I always say 10. In terms of for Final Fantasy, but with Mega Man, it's Mega Man X.
I mean, I remember like in the honest trailer for more like Mortal Kombat X, they call it Mortal Kombat Times. Man, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Because like multiplication, God, I'm so glad I'm done with that.
Lightning H8 asks, "Did you guys beat Sephiroth on first try?" Oh, of course we didn't. Why would we?
I never got a chance to fight Sephiroth. I'm not doing that. I'm never fighting Sephiroth. No.
I beat Sephiroth. It was hard, but I did it.
I'm not a completionist of it, basically, other than just like collecting those certain like red rings and like Sonic games nowadays. But basically, I just don't want to go through the whole like frustration and rage, basically, because like I don't want to fight Sephiroth. I don't want to fight the Lingering Will. I don't want to fight Young Xehanort. I don't want to fight any secret bosses. I beat the story. That's it. I'm happy. I'm happy. Because really, what else is there? What else? I mean, only if you're like really bored and want more out of the story. I did actually go. I am kind of in on a completion streak in Final Fantasy 15 because God, that game is so perfect. I love it. I love it so much. But yeah, there's so much to do afterwards. And I finally beat like the big Adamantos thing over this summer, and I'm like, thank the Lord. I told myself I'd never do it, but I did it. I have no. It took me. How long did it take? Actually, you know which boss I'm talking about, Seth, right?
I know. What boss?
Oh, you do? Oh, you do? Okay, cool.
Wait. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. What are we talking about again?
You know the adamant. Like I was talking about fighting secret bosses because I don't like. I don't fuck with those things. Basically, because those are. I'm not a completionist like you, man. I'm sorry. My friend is a completionist too. He finished Persona 5, a game that takes like 100 or 100, over 100 hours to beat. He beat it in just like 5 days.
Damn.
It took me 2 or 3 months just to get through my first playthrough. 5 days.
Yes. Speaking of completionists.
What?
I don't even want to tell you how long it took him to beat Final Fantasy 15. I'm sorry, but go on.
Never mind.
Or Eris, whatever your name is.
Aerith.
Will keeps telling me it's Aerith, so I'll just take his word and say it's Aerith.
Yeah.
Aerith, you're despicable.
Ha!
God damn it, Scott.
So actually, what do you think Radiant Garden's gonna look like in like Kingdom Hearts 3? I bet it looks awesome now. Cause it's not Hollow Bastion anymore. Thank God we got rid of that edgy looking tower, and now it's a beautiful heaven. What it was supposed to be in like Birth by Sleep. I mean, what happened? Did Ansem turn like Radiant Guardian into that, or was that Xehanort?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Then what? Well, then we still don't have an answer. Come on! I thought Birth by Sleep was supposed to answer all our questions. What happened to What happened to Radiant Guardian that turned into Hollow Bastion in the first place?
No idea.
Yes.
Okay, well, I guess there are some things you just don't answer. I mean, like, What other questions do we want? What's Braig up to, or Zigbar, basically, like the wild card in like Organization 13? Whose side is he really on?
I have no idea.
You know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. The guy with the eye patch.
Yeah, you know, the really cool, like the only the second coolest member of Organization 13 besides like Axel. Yeah, he like has his own agenda. He might be careful. He might sneak up and probably kill Xehanort, and he'll probably become the final boss. That's actually how these things kind of work. Basically, kind of like the henchmen sometimes become like the real final boss.
When I first ran into Braig in Birth by Sleep. I was playing as Aqua, so he came out of freaking nowhere. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I was like, who's this guy? Why is he a boss fight? Why is he so hard?
Yeah, I mean, you should have seen him in 2, man. He was a problem. Like, kiss yourself goodbye.
Wait, he was in 2?
Yeah, you have to fight all the members of the.
Oh wait, hold on.
I was talking about Braig, not as nobody.
Oh, is that? Oh, hey, is that?
Well, it's pretty much him. It's pretty
Wait a minute.
Zigbar is Braig.
Wait, is that Sid? Is that Sid?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Okay, yeah, I figured.
Every Final Fantasy game needs a Sid.
But aren't all the Sids of Final Fantasies completely different characters?
Yeah, all of them are completely different characters. Some can be good guys, some can be bad guys, some can actually be playable in the game, and others can just some can just be like little small references, you know. But Sid's in the game. Sid's always in a Final Fantasy game, even one like Kingdom Hearts. That's sort of kind of one, is it? Sort of.
I know one of them is a freaking redneck in Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah. So yeah, old Sid.
The Bell boss.
You would love Sid Reigns in like Final Fantasy Final Fantasy 13. I know you'd love him, Seth.
I'll be the judge of that.
Yeah, just look him up. He's cool. Sid Reigns. Or just look up all Sids in Final Fantasy. All of them are pretty cool. Like the one in like in 10 isn't really as memorable. So yeah, some like Sid characters could be memorable, some can't be memorable. But they're all Sid is a mainstay. He's like the running joke and all. Like well, he's not a joke actually. He can be cool, but you get what I'm saying, right?
I think so.
He's in every. I don't know. I can't answer why there's always a Sid in a Final Fantasy game. There just is. There just always is. Maybe he was actually one of the original characters. He probably was in the first Final Fantasy. Of course he was. Of course he was. And maybe they loved him so much they just had to put him back in as a way to say thank you for putting us back on the map.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
So this is some sort of bell thing or something?
Yeah, it's the bell.
It is the bell?
Yeah,
so.
judging from the design, yeah, it looks like the bell.
I never knew what that thing was as a kid.
I tell you, my 3D Kingdom Hearts logic is making me think I can press RL to lock on. I mean, I'm like, oh wait, there is no lock on in this game.
Okay.
Yes. Now I gotta get some space and reload my cards.
Yeah, I don't really like the. Yeah, that's the one thing I don't really like about it is that all your fights depend on what cards you have.
Yeah, it's alright.
It's like a video version of Magic the Gathering, I think.
One that's actually kind of fun. I don't really like card games. Basically, I loved card games as a kid, but basically I don't know what to do with my Yu-Gi-Oh cards anymore. Still love Yu-Gi-Oh, but you know, I don't know what to do with them anymore.
Even Pokemon.
I know, especially Pokemon. I don't even remember. I don't even know what like region they're in anymore. I stopped after Diamond and Pearl. I'll always love Pokemon.
Oh.
Yeah. Just because I don't watch them doesn't mean I still don't love it.
That's true.
Oh yeah. How far can they go?
Raise Sora's HP or raise Sora's HP. You literally have no choice.
No, I could have raised his CP as well, but I decided to raise his HP instead.
Oh.
Sonic Gamer 360 says time to guard your heart's HP. Okay. What'd you say?
Actually, actually, can I say something real quick? Basically, this scene right here, basically when Sora and Aerith are alone, alone. the kid in me, like, are they in love? That's always the one thing I always ask myself.
No.
Are Sora and Aerith in love?
No, Kyrie.
I just always wondered. Okay, so Sora's all alone, and then she goes, and she comes back, and she comes back.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're talking about memories creating this town and all that.
Yeah.
So,
And actually, I think this town is a figment of your mind, and so are we. Yeah.
The
But
inner
you can't
mechanisms
be a
of mind.
figment. You're standing
The-
right here.
the town is here too.
The inner mechanisms of my mind are an enigma.
Insert
It's
spilled milk
the
here.
line that sums up Patrick in one perfect line. Sums up Patrick.
No, like when Sora says it, just shows like Donald just like spilling milk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's literally this game in a nutshell. Patrick saying the inner mechanisms of my mind are an enigma.
You ready to go?
Are you ready to go?
Yeah, be right there.
Okay, now I see why this always kind of made me sad.
Oh,
Aerith
she
is
died.
gone.
Okay,
I mean, no, she disappeared. She disappeared, basically.
Yeah. She's gone. I was just talking to her. And now she's gone.
Aerith left with Leon and the others, remember?
Duh.
Huh?
Just stay here by yourself. Cry about so yet.
I heard you messing up there, Scott. So this is what he meant. Oh, by the way, Sora is actually my third favorite Kingdom Hearts character.
Yeah. Wait, who's the second then?
I already mentioned
Who was the second again?
Aqua. Well, who's your first?
Riku,
Oh,
of course.
yeah, we was Riku, remember?
Oh yeah.
Riku.
Oh right.
My favorite Kingdom Hearts character is Donald. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Ah.
So, let's see what this door does. What does this card do again?
Hey, are we coming up on the Axel boss fight?
No, we're not even close.
Shoot.
Actually, I think we are close, but right now I'm exploring these other rooms.
That's already.
And I'm also fighting more Heartless.
You need a key.
I don't want to come across Axel until I make sure I have high enough cards.
Why can't the Keyblade open every single door on command?
You know.
Why do you need a key?
You know, just like an actual key.
See, I'm not a completionist, bro. I will never 100% Kingdom Hearts because I just want the story.
I did.
By the time I'm done, basically, all I want is basically just let me get to the final cutscene so I can cry all over again and just love it.
I beat Sephiroth as well as the Unknown in Kingdom Hearts Final Mix.
Wait, who's the Unknown?
Xemnas.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's another one. I will never fight Xemnas either. I'm sorry, I can't.
Except in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, right. Well, I mean, he was actually kind of a cool boss fight because of like the quick time events, but
yeah, I actually liked the fight against Xemnas, especially in Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance.
Yeah, but tell me, man, you actually in Kingdom Hearts, basically, you're telling me you got the secret movie?
Yep.
You actually found all 99 Dalmatians.
Yes.
You finished Jiminy's journal 100%.
Or actually, I don't know about his journal. That I'm not sure if that.
You shouldn't. You have to complete it 100%, or you don't get the secret ending. Then.
Oh well, I thought the secret. Well, I thought I did. At first, I thought I did get the secret ending because I saw a clip of Riku with the hood. I mean, not with the hood, with the mask. So, like, maybe are there two secret endings or something? Or maybe I just only got a preview of the secret ending. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, it was just. If you didn't see Roxas fighting like in the hooded Roxas fighting like the Heartless and like because there's a full scene of that. If you didn't get that, that's not the secret. That was just a preview. But basically, if you get the secret ending, my God, the brave few in the world who actually did this. Find all 99 Dalmatians. Complete Jimmy's Journal 100%. Win the Hades Cup and close every single damn keyhole in the entire world. That gives you the secret ending. I'm never gonna do that. I'm just gonna watch it on YouTube and just be like, yeah,
I could.
way better. This is better. Cause it's so simple just to watch it on YouTube, man.
Yeah, cause simple and clean is the way that you're making me feel tonight.
It's hard to let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
Okay, I love. Actually, what's better? I mean, okay, I don't want to compare Utada songs. Come on, that's not fair.
No,
Sanctuary and
Sanctuary is the best one.
Okay, but I don't like to compare Utada because she's the best. She is simply the best Japanese artist I've ever heard.
Simply.
Yeah, I walked into that one, but oh well. She's still the greatest. I love her so much.
Then you're going meeting your. Wait, what was the one line?
That depends on what you have to get him.
Oh, no. Can I actually? Oh, is Axel? Okay, can I read it out?
There's Axel.
Can I read it out, Axel?
Axel, yes.
Oh. Can I read it out? Can I read it out?
I don't know.
Sure.
I've been working on a Quentin Flynn impression, so.
Oh, go ahead. I can do Marluxia.
I got bored. What were you hogging the hero?
Perhaps you'd like to test him.
Perhaps I would.
What the fuck are you doing?
What?
Looks like it's my show now, Keyblade Master. My name is Axel. Committed to memory. I mean, got it memorized.
Got it. Guys?
Yes.
Yeah,
That's the line.
Yeah,
That's the line.
Yeah. In this was before they gave him the "got it memorized" catchphrase. Instead, he says "committed to memory."
Got it memorized.
Got it memorized.
Okay. Sure.
Good. You learn quick. So, Sora, now that we're on a first name basis.
I love this. Don't you go dying on me now.
Dying on me.
He says it differently in Rechain of Memories, but yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
but I remember this boss fight in vivid detail. Oh my god. Especially the firewall he does.
Burn, baby!
Is that what he says?
I know why he says that in 2, anyway.
Okay, I forgot about that, yeah.
Freeze!
Deep freeze!
Here.
Time for a change of pace. Wait a minute.
No. Firewall.
Burn, baby! Oh, there we go. I just had to use that 0 card and slap him on the wrist, basically.
Ha! 0.
Actually, I will say this game has, without a doubt, the best fighting music. Every time you engage in a battle, it has that fire-ass, or maybe a boss battle, it has that fire-ass music. I love it. Actually, why does it that music never comes back around? It never does. Just for Rechain of Memories. Man, it's the best, like, fighting music.
There we go. I beat Axel.
Yay! He's finally done.
I swear he was a lot easier here than he was back in Rechain of Memories.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sonic Gamer 360.
You suddenly beat him faster than I did.
Fiery wall. Okay. Anyway.
Oh,
sorry, what was that?
That's a Trump reference.
Oh my God! Really?
No.
We will
I
build.
don't want to talk about politics, but okay.
No. No politics allowed.
Obtain
And
world
we will
cards.
keep out those unwanted notes.
Although to be fair, when we get to Super Mario Odyssey.
Eh.
We should take New York City and
Correct.
push it into a Mario game!
That idea is so stupid, it might just work.
After an introduction like that, you don't think I just give up the ghost?
So you were just testing our strength.
Congratulations, Sora. You passed. You're ready to take on Castle Oblivion.
That.
Follow your memories. Trust what you remember. Seek what you forget. And you will find someone very special.
You mean like Riku and the King?
Well, I don't know. You'll just have to give some more thought as to who's most important to you.
What are you?
Our most precious memories lie deep in our hearts, out of reach. But you can find yours, Sora.
Where? How?
The light within darkness. You've lost sight of it, Sora. You've forgetting.
You forgot how to forget.
What? I don't understand.
Would you like a hint?
Yes. He forgot to forget.
You forgot.
Please don't bring him. Please do not bring him. Please do not give him.
No.
Please do not bring him the
I'll figure it out
roll.
for myself.
Please don't bring
And
him
if you
the roll.
get in my way,
That's my kind of answer. Just what I'd expect from the Keyblade Master.
yeah. But actually, in Rechain of Memories, basically, Axel actually says, "You've forgotten, forgetting." Basically, he says, "You've forgotten that you've forgotten." That's
I
actually
get
what's
it.
a little-
I think they.
How could you
I think
forget-
they changed the script a bit in Rechain of Memories, or at least had better translating.
How would you
Yeah,
forget
lipstick.
to forget? That makes no sense.
Be forewarned.
It's Castle Oblivion is a mindfuck, man.
Yeah. When you're-
Why do you think
When your
Gotham
sleeping memories awaken, you may no longer be you.
Basically, what he's saying is that the more you go in, the more you lose your memories.
Oh
He's
man,
trying to
they
warn
didn't
about-
show the.
he's trying to
Oh,
warn
man.
Sora about nominating.
They didn't show the cutscene where Axel tosses Sora another card.
Oh, that's all right.
Oh boy.
Gosh.
Gorge. Moving to another floor
Gorge.
erases all the rooms you've created. If you return to this floor later, you'll need to make new rooms using new map cards. All right.
Oh, that's how you forget.
To lose is to find, and to find is to lose.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Now it's 5:30. Is it cool if I get going now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Malcolm. Take care. It was
Alright.
fun.
Yeah.
Thanks
Yeah.
for
Ready
joining
for this?
us.
Yeah, I better go. Yeah, I better go going as well. So.
All right.
All right, well,
I
you guys
guess
enjoy the rest of
it's
this,
just
okay?
me and Scott. Take care,
Yeah.
Malcolm and Lucas.
Thank
All
you
right,
very much.
later.
Later.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right,
man.
Scott. You know what? Since everyone else is about to leave, I think I'm gonna end the stream as soon as I get to a saving point.
All right, that seems good.
But hey, it was fun.
Yeah, well, it was really fun.
Yeah. And thank you all of us who were able to join. I appreciate it. We all appreciate it.
Yeah.
Don't we?
Yeah, thanks, Will. Thanks, Lucas, and thanks, Malcolm.
And thanks everyone else who watched, like Sonic Gamer 360 and Lightning H8 and everyone else who could join. So I'm gonna save here real quick.
All right.
And I think I'm going to end it off here. So with that being said, thank you all so much for watching. Have a fantastic night and take care.